Okay, testing, 1, 2, 3, yay. Okay, hi you guys. Happy Saturday. This is awesome. This is M333. I am the founder and CEO and your TO for tonight. This is our Soulcalibur VI Showdown on PlayStation. And sadly, it is our last one on PlayStation, but we have some very awesome people in the booth to help us celebrate the final shebang for PS in 2025. And with me, I have Sly, Tiger, and Beanie Thuggish.
Hey,
Howdy,
Beanie,
y'all.
yeah, been a while since I've commentated a Soulcalibur VI tournament, and I am happy to be here with you because it has also been a while since we have commentated together.
Yeah, I can't think of the last time I've seen you on commentary and in the ring for such a glorious game. Surely your soul still burns.
Oh, my soul still burns, but uh, my soul still burns, but right now still focused on Tekken, and hopefully, if Soulcalibur 7 comes around the corner, I can, bring that much more attention back to it.
That is crazy. We are
Hey,
not
we're
getting
hoping
a
we get
Soul
a Soul Calibur.
Calibur 7 until
If not, there's
2030.
always VF6. VF6
Yeah,
look pretty good, but right now
this
we're
is
here to
true.
celebrate one of our favorite fighting games. And, unfortunately, the final, but hopefully just as hype, PSN Xtreme Fighters Showdown Soul Calibur Showcase.
All right. We do have a Matcherino. Can just go to the Matcherino link and the Matcherino, just exclamation point.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then you can redeem a code, absolutely free. There are 48 codes remaining. I'm gonna claim my code right now.
Yeah, if we as the commentators can claim our codes, you as the viewer should go ahead and do it too. Do not let this money go to waste for the players. It's completely free, does not come out of your pocket at all, but you are also allowed to add custom donations.
So we have SouzouLion in the bracket, Therem versus Gaboy. I haven't heard of that last person before, so that'll be interesting to see on stream first. We also have Schneider-X, which is a name I'm familiar with. BadBadKitty,
Great.
BloodWindReever, and DD Green 94 are all the names I remember. Oh, I also remember J-Force.
J-Force.
Yeah, and Dr.
Dr.
Psycho
Psycho
TV
also
is familiar.
runs tournaments of his own, if I'm not mistaken, so it is cool to see them in this bracket as well.
Yeah. So there are some new names. But yeah, this is definitely looking to be like an exciting tournament.
A small tournament, but packed. I think one of the compact. The thing that I like about Soul Calibur is, even though there's not a huge competitive player base anymore, the competitive players are all so close together because everyone practices together. This isn't a community where people hide secrets and don't share tech and don't help each other grow. Instead, we're all attempting to kind of piggyback and grow off one another and become better as players. And I really love that about this community.
In a game this old, the players competing, like these tournaments are always going to be stacked. There's no way you can get around it.
Yeah, if you
and-
enter a bracket, you're fighting killers, no matter where
Yeah.
you are in the bracket. Oh, I believe they're getting the players into the lobby now. Yep.
All right, so we're starting off with Therem versus gaboyx, and I do not know who Gaboy plays.
I don't remember. I don't know if I've ever seen Gaboy actually, but Therem plays Taki, if I'm not mistaken. Am I mistaken?
I believe so. I believe
Okay.
it's either Taki or Nightmare, but Taki makes more sense. Just off the top of my head.
Good boy is an Ivy main.
Oh, okay.
So we're getting Ivy versus Taki. Interesting. Very short range versus very long range.
They gave her 6A plus B and A plus B and 6A plus B hold, probably exclusively for this matchup. It was devastating, extremely difficult for this character to get in, but then season 2 she got that move and it made this matchup a little more bearable. I do like a lot of the changes they made at the beginning of season 2 to add new moves to characters. Really felt as if they were trying to balance out and even a lot of the cast out in matchups. That was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, some of the moves that they gave to characters like Ro are a little questionable. With the 1A K cancel.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that's my favorite lag low that's no longer a lag low. Yeah.
yeah, you just get punished for reacting to it now.
Have you ever
The
thought about
mechanism
having bad reactions?
I mean, having bad reactions would definitely help you against that move. Because you just block the mid anyways, yeah. Alright, getting in.
Oh, this is a pretty good stage for Ivy. 2 short walls and 2 ring outs, a lot of open space to run around. Definitely not something that you want to see in game 1 versus Ivy.
Battle 1. Fight.
Right, vying for positioning, neither one of them pressing a button. Too close to each other on round start. Therem going in, missing the 4 BA, and immediately retaliating with the Summon Suffer.
Oh, we got another Calamity Symphony coming up. Alright.
Oh, the CS.
Are they gonna do it again? Okay. So the 2A. Alright. Therem's coming back. Some Oki setup. Ooh, with the launch, the A plus B.
Oh no.
Oh, they didn't tech roll.
This
Nice
is a position for
sidestep by
Ivy.
Therem.
Yeah, having her at the wall here, pretty good. Able to sidestep out of that. Surprising to get it, and the sides were able to take that first round. I said that Taki might have a problem getting in, but Therem did not make it look hard. Sidestepping through, trying to use the 2-2
Okay, gonna get caught by
delay. Yeah, very delayed wall rising beacon.
Ooh, punishes the whiff, GI's the whiff punish attempt. It's another counter hit with the launch.
Doesn't get the tech trap that they wanted there to try to call them out for blocking low on the lethal hit.
Oh, it's that looked like a whiff punish on 3B. 1A, okay. Good boy just needs one more hit here. It's gonna pop the soul charge.
I like this, right? Just using the bar of meter to hopefully secure the round completely. Doesn't want to give anything else.
Oh, yeah.
A little confusing there.
Yeah, I think Gaboy wanted Therem to approach, and Therem was like, I'm gonna chill, and then just got impatient.
Yeah, kind of waiting out some of the soul charge time wouldn't have been the worst thing to do.
Yeah.
There, especially knowing that Gaboy had a whole lot of life to shoot through, not really worth taking an immediate risk. But right now, Therem just getting knocked down constantly, not able to really deal too well with this Ivy pressure. Keeps attempting to come in with highs here, and you've noticed Gaboy using almost exclusively tech crouch option to beat these highs that have been used on the approach.
Okay, we're getting in for the 4BA counter hit. This is gonna be a round for
number
Gaboy.
3.
You leave me no choice.
2 bars on the side of Therem. Let's see if you can get something here. AAK attempting another AAK, but getting smacked by the tech crouch option again. Another CS.
Just waking up into these command throws is not looking great for Therem.
I think there must be a read here from Gaboy.
Oh, what a sidestep by Gaboy!
Very good side.
Oh, and the 6-6A hold lethal hit. Gonna close out game number 1.
There's so much space here. If I'm Therem, I immediately think what I want to do is attempt to create less space. I want to go back and hopefully reroll to a smaller stage. If there's another character he has with maybe more range, swap over to that. Otherwise, you have to stick on this Taki, but at least try to move them a little bit closer to the ring edge consistently. That first round looked extremely good for Therem because most of the fight happened at the ring edge, right there at the wall. Just one mix-up away from closing out that first round.
All right, so Therem's gonna have to think about some adjustments for this. I think that this, using more 6-6A plus B just to get in would be safe. You don't really have to take your turn after that.
It actually feels good to let Ivy kind of try to take their turn back there because almost all of Ivy's buttons from that range are going to be minus. So letting her have the turn, kind of at least play around the CS and the SS there, doing like a quick tech duck option or maybe an OS of some kind. After that, immediately, you're still in the driver's seat unless they choose to use their turn backing away from you.
All right, I like this. I was gonna say that was the other option.
High. Too many highs to go in with here. I need to approach with some more mids. There's not a lot of.
Woo! That's the wind roll kick.
Interesting choice. I like
it worked. Just go ahead with the tech crouching approach move. Oh, it's gonna get caught by the full crouch 3B though.
Wait, hold on. No, not getting the punish on that. If Taki sees that move isn't finished, you can A slide 6 that. That has to be finished for the full plus frames. If not, you
Oh,
won't be able to get
nice
it.
lethal hit. Oh, he dropped the combo. Oh,
Online
duck.
does online us sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, especially PlayStation, you know.
Battle 2. Fight.
There we go. That's
Yeah, nice
6
counter.
A plus B that you would refer to. 2 Laglos in a row, telling him, you know what, you're trying to beat all of my highs as approach options. Now we'll start doing Laglos. Maybe you could try some mids. I think something like 6K, even though
critical
6K
edge
is
there.
relatively unsafe on block. Versus a character like Ivy, probably not the worst thing in the world to use to get in. It's a Hori mid. It allows you to get in. You lose your turn up close, but once again, if you've closed the gap, you're already winning versus Ivy.
Nice. Yukemi there.
Like that.
Yep, this is gonna hurt. I think, really,
Oh, and the-
yeah, the critical edge for the whiff punish. One thing that you really have to like keep in mind as a short range character versus Ivy is you can't just walk in sometimes. You kind of have to play around her whiffing range, and bait out
You wanna
attacks.
walk in, crouch block. Sometimes the occasional like range 1.5, range 2, 2A, right? Not the worst thing in the world, 2A, 2B, especially because Taki's 2B can easily be converted into 2B.
Oh yeah, nice. See, that's what I mean about playing around the whiff range, is using movement in neutral. Just kind of controlling the pace right here. Oh, the disco kick.
I like that the breakdance was actually still a whip punish somehow there. And
Whoa! That's got a
Backhanded on the
hitbox
backside.
all
Watch
the
out.
way around you. Oof!
the
Jumps
lag
over
low.
the wall.
And calls out the crouch block with the 2B plus K. Some people do say that 2B plus K and 2A plus G.
Yeah, so sometimes it's
are
better to just
reactive.
roll.
So
Sometimes it's
rolling
better.
around both is a good idea.
Yeah, because I mean, if you roll on the ground, the throw can't hit you, and then, well, you're not going to get lethal hit by the mid. If it does, there's a chance it'll whiff.
Oh, trying to step out there and getting flipped. Unfortunate. All these plus frames. Let's see if he does something with them. Instead, the Gaboy immediately sidestepping out, using that.
Oh, almost gets the parry on the critical edge, but it was too far away. Gaboy putting on the pressure right now.
And there
Oh,
goes another CS to close out this winners round 1.
you are not breaking this throw.
Yeah,
Technically,
Gaboy was,
the only throw you can react in Soulcalibur.
yeah, it was surprising to see that there was significantly less breaks on CS, right? Especially because
Yeah, it's a
whenever
hard
you
move
think
to
of
break.
CS, you think of just holding G on wake up and then like mashing A is like the tech that most people usually use, but sometimes you're less ready for those options when you're fighting against an Ivy that was playing for the most part in an extremely long range and wasn't always taking CS on wake up.
Yeah, definitely. Well played by Gaboy. How they changed
Corral the movement.
yeah, the crowd, the movement. Therem played really well and was doing a lot of good things, but in a lot of those clutch situations was just dropping combos or not getting the optimal punish that he may have wanted.
Yeah. I also think a lot of it was about not earlier setting the tone in movement as turn taking. Towards that last round and last 2 rounds, he was more willing to take his turn back with movement to create a whiff instead of just immediately attacking, especially with the bigger highs that he was doing, which were leading to Gaboy using the 2-2K, the 2-2B, and tech crouch options like wall rising B to beat more options from Taki.
Yeah, it was really interesting the way Therem used his, I forget the name of the input, but the run roll kicks to get the
6B plus
tech
K.
crouch under in the lethal hit. Yeah, just because like that move has a lot of forward movement as well, and if I remember correctly, it is unsafe on block, but like some things like that could just like get right in that dead zone over 6-6A hold where there's no hitbox in the
Yeah, and
middle
it's
of
also
the...
a relatively good get-in tool versus Ivy because the punish you're going to take, other than the frame advantage you're losing, isn't that bad. And if they block it and they get a small punish on you, as long as it doesn't push you out, you are back in the driver's seat in the matchup. You are able to start playing. A lot of it is just getting in versus that character, and it kind of took the Rim a little longer than normal, or a little longer than probably they wanted to be able to get in on that character.
Yeah, so on stream, coming up next, I believe we're going to be having BloodWindReever versus DD Green. BloodWindReever, I remember, is a Nightmare player, and
Nightmare versus
DD
Maxi.
Green, yep, versus Maxi. DD Green is also a Tekken Law player, if I remember
That kind
correctly.
of checks out. Law,
Yeah.
Tekken, Maxi. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, it's the Bruce Lee characters.
What's with
Could be
that
wrong, though.
hair?
Yeah, what's with that hair?
Last time I saw DD Green, they were also on Maxi, so it would be really cool to see Maxi versus Nightmare. I do think that Maxi has a way of having very strong lows that actually beat what Nightmare wants to attempt to do with armor. Some characters don't have quick check lows that lead to good frame advantage that stop Nightmare from just jamming armor at you. Maxi, surprisingly, even though he's considered the worst character in the game, does. I think that's really cool.
He's got some heavy hitting attacks that'll go through the armor for sure. 6A plus B. And Nightmare can't even punish 6A plus B because it's only minus 12. No, 6A plus B is it's safe. It's -8. How could I forget?
-8? Okay.
Yeah. Believe 22B, the one where he's just like with the nunchucks, like that one's -12.
Oh yes, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
And the one that has the just frame in it.
Yep. So
The blue
Maxi could afford to play a little bit more unsafe against Nightmare just over with the punishment, but Nightmare still does have a 12 frame specifically for dealing
crouching.
with. Yep. It's really good at handling step 2G because it's still horizontal. And if you sidestep and then crouch, the 12 frame throw is really good for that, and it gives him.
And it is an unblockable throw. It's not even a throw attempt. You will always give this man night terror. Scary stuff.
Because that was like one of the weaknesses that Nightmare really had was step 2G and neutral.
That's a thing they shouldn't have shored up on Nightmare, but it looks like BloodWindReever instead using the Setsuka, the counter hit queen of the game. If there is a character that is going to make you feel bad for getting your timing caught and counter hit with small buttons that are usually safe, it is this character. Very hard, execution heavy, but I think in a matchup like this where there's a lot of gaps in a character like Maxi, I think this might be the pick.
All right, yeah, I was definitely expecting Nightmare, but I think this is a much better choice for Maxi. Overall, not like one of the scariest characters in the game for a lot of characters because they can afford to wait out for the Maxi player to get impatient and go for one of his stance parries just to launch them for it.
Yeah, even more so just what we saw on display for the first half of that round. A whole lot of waiting and counter hit fishing because those counter hits always lead to something big versus a character like this that has big gaps in their pressure. Oh, nice. That sidestep immediately into the 2-2K.
The BloodWindReever really controlling the pace of the round there at the end. But DD Green's getting some low pokes. Ooh, what a hitbox. Looks like some counter hit retracking.
Yeah, counter hit retracking. A little impatient there, trying to sidestep immediately.
Ooh, the tech step on the attack to get around the whiff punish attempt of BloodWindReever. Ooh, taking a round for himself.
Yeah, that was a Maxi round. I think that's the kind of rounds you're going to need here to be able to shut down the offensive and counter hit pressure from BloodWindReever on the Setsuka. You've got to just get the attacks in fast and guess right a lot. This is a lottery character if there was ever one in this game.
Yeah.
Plus frames,
going
trying
nice.
to press through it. I like that. Going for the standing reset so there's no potential wake-up pressure. I really like that. Going for the throw, but better break, and now pushing towards the wall here. Is DD Green stuck at the wall, but sidestepping
Ooh,
out.
nice counter hit though into the string. Yeah.
I think he's going to go for a wall reset. There it is. One more at the wall. And then the grounded reset after.
What a combo.
Into. Boom,
oh, blocks it. Oh, the soul charge going to get off of me. Going for the 6-6-8 plus B. Oh, tried to sidestep in the 2 attack, but the 6-8 plus B just tracked right in on BloodWindReever. Okay, that's the 2-2B counter hit.
Big chunks already coming out. No punish on that. But -12. You got to take that AA where you can. Already has a flower and has the snowflake. Let's see if they can also build the moon here.
So he just needs to get, I believe, 3 more punishes, and he's missing some opportunities.
Yeah,
so,
definitely has missed some punch opportunities, unfortunately. Has 2 bars of meter, though, so if the pressure starts to get
there's going to be one.
Doesn't even want to spin the bars here. I think this is a little...
Oh, nice counter hit. Yeah, we're going to a final round.
Looking for that without having to spin the last bar, so now they're both going into the final round without spinning any meter. I do respect that from BloodWindReever. I was a little hesitant, but I think that worked out for him here.
Yeah, definitely gonna work out. But
the
needs to
wall?
get out of this pressure somehow, but tries to take his turn back. DD Green
jump
getting
here.
the auto GI. The GI back from BloodWindReever with the Twister Oki. We're going to the wall. No, we're not.
Both of them
Okay.
using a lot
Yeah,
of
we
linear
got
options
all
on wake up here.
all against
And
the
that's gonna be able to kill.
Reset.
Misses the tech.
Oh, gets the
There's
GI.
a-
Oh
you
no,
can
it
actually get
looks like he was
utility trap there.
early. Looks like he was early on that RI attempt. Unfortunately.
That's gonna kill. Because he was
Oh,
already
ducked into the
airborne.
freak dead.
Unfortunate. But closing it out with the
Yeah, wow, what a...
So
So, you know,
a visceral final round. Those two players were definitely swinging at each other, attempting to get as much Oki as possible. Both of them using a lot of big pressure, like wake up vertical mids. Unfortunately, they were stepped or rolled almost every time, but you could tell the tenacity and the drive that they both wanted to just close out the round as fast as possible with big
To the
mids.
stage of history retold.
yeah, sometimes this gets the little, it's like the weird little interactions, the airborne hits making you drop combos, the weird angles, ball positioning happening near at the end of the round was just so nerve-wracking. I'm glad that BloodWindReever stuck with the Setsuka. It was doing fine. It just got a little messy there at the end.
Yeah, I do think Setsuka is a good pick here because of the fact that you get same stage, nice. Because you get so much off of your counter hits. Instead of relying on big chunky moves with Nightmare that sometimes might get stuff because Maxi does have strong enough moves to break the armor. Instead, you're just going for small pokes that are usually safe, and then when they hit, you get big punishes. Oh, okay. I didn't know that BloodWindReever was on Setsuka as a main now. Cool.
Dance in a masquerade of death.
Is it his main? I wouldn't know.
Yep.
Never will ask. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he says it right there in the chat. Very nice. Oh, nice
2Ks.
counter hit. The launch, run counter.
Yeah, I like the walking away from the second 2K to see if maybe DD Green would press something in there, and it worked out. The AA just taking the small frames there.
Tech crouch with 6A plus B is going to catch the reversal edge.
Both of them just going in for chunky string options here.
PSI loop. Right cross K lethal hit. Really nice.
Oh, I like that. Still getting the punish, even though he only did the first hit. That was so powerful from BloodWindReever. Nice. Catching the movement there, I assume. Didn't say run counter, but if you're backstepping, you might still get hit by that.
All right. Let's go for lows. Oh, another tech crouch.
Yeah,
6A plus B
has been working out pretty well for DD Green here.
Yeah. Picking good spots. Okay, BloodWindReever is taking maybe a little bit too long to take a turn here.
We're expecting a lot of the big gaps there in maxi pressure, unfortunately. Being stuck at the wall, I understand it, not wanting to give away too much. It also leads to situations sometimes where they think that you're going to respect them, and you can use that in like final round or last hit situations to finally check out to take your turn back. There's that 2-2A that is reversal edge unsafe, unfortunately, and this is going to be a pretty big punish for Setsuka here. Yep.
Okay, another counter hit. Almost have all full stacks on everything, but no full stack on anything. Oh, he's gonna get round countered by the 4-4B. Yeah, unfortunate. That is a very long range move.
Oh, the 2-2A working out this time on counter hit. Damage.
Big damage.
Immediately, and what's going to be the Oki here coming in with the, I think that's 3-3A.
Okay, the 2-2-2A there's gonna get full stack of moons. She needs to get one more counter hit. Oh man.
And there's the last counter hit. Should have been the first thing to get if I'm on it.
Yeah, but notice DD Green did not launch the 4A plus B. That's a very that could have been it.
That
right
could have been
there
death.
on the yeah, but it doesn't will not matter.
Yeah. Closing out the game. DD Green taking that very effectively. Wasn't exactly what I expected to see because Maxi is so to those big gaps in strings, but it worked out extremely well for him.
Yeah, DD Green showing us that Maxi is still a viable character. Was really put on a good showing for us in the first round. We'll see how much further they'll make it. I
do think that this is the fighting game with the closest tiers I've ever seen. So
Yeah.
Even though he's universally considered the worst character in the game, Hamaru's also down there pretty low, and so is his character like Keelik. But all of these
It
characters
doesn't make
we've
him bad.
seen
Yeah.
in grand finals of in online tournaments, in top 8s of our offline majors, every character in Soulcalibur 6 is viable in some way in the right hands.
Zavoldo won Evo.
Volta did win.
Volta-
Okay.
yeah.
Hold on, you Toto won Evo, but we'll
Yeah.
give it to
Yeah.
Volta.
Well, Utoto is Utoto, but Voldo, it's all about the pilot.
That's the way I like to think of it, right? You can think of it as the openness of something like Magic the Gathering's Commander format. It's not really
Yep.
about the deck; it's more about the pilot and
How
use
you
the
use
tools.
it. Yep.
Yeah, how you use the tools in your disposal, because you can watch multiple of the same character and they play completely different. You can watch two
Mhm.
different Setsugas, two different Sasalamels, 3 different Maxis, Ivies, Shanghuas, whatever, and there is differences in the way that these characters are piloted by the top level players, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's what makes a game like Soulcalibur 6 so interesting, because you could have all these different characters and you could see like, oh, well, this character's probably good at this thing, this character's probably good at that thing. But then you get a pilot that just is able to teach you things about the game with their playstyle. Is
Or
really
at least teach you a new angle with a character you didn't think you
Right,
would see
yeah.
before. Yeah. My favorite thing is watching, as a Solomon main, watching more defensive Solomon players, because
Mhm.
generally I'm like, I want to mix you. I want you to feel bad. I want you to guess wrong and hate yourself. But
Yeah.
the more defensive Solomon players still want you to hate yourself, still want you to guess wrong, and still mix you. But they do it from significantly longer ranges and do it more so on timing rather than on mid-low or high-low.
Mhm. There's awesome L3A, that move. I think it's like, just because the 6AA is just plus enough. Yeah.
It only had one follow-up in old Soulcalibur
Yeah.
games. It was always only 3AB. For some reason,
Oh,
they
okay. You
decided
couldn't
3AK was necessary.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was no K back in Soulcalibur 3 and Soulcalibur 4.
Oh, that's right.
But what there was for the beginning of time, as far as I know, for as far as I've been commentating online tournaments, is the Matcherino. So we should
Yeah,
make sure to use
Matcherino.
up as many of those Matcherino codes as possible. Don't let them go to waste. That is free money for the competitors. All you have to do is go into the chat and type !Matcherino. You guys probably want to argue with each other in the chat anyway. So just hit !Matcherino instead of arguing, and then click the orange contribute button. Log in with one of multiple different websites and hit the claim code or contribute button, and you will put in 25 cents to the pot. There is still a good amount of codes remaining, and I believe Mia said she's going to spank people if we don't use up all the codes. So
Yeah, we don't want that.
she has like a belt sound. It's really funny.
So I use the codes.
There it is.
Don't make me do
There
this.
is also sponsor quests as well. You can subscribe to YouTube channels or join the Discords or follow the Twitch channels of Paragon FGC for all 3 of those, and you will also add additional money into the pot, once again completely for free. And I believe up next we will be having
Schneider
there's gonna
versus,
be a-
right?
Yeah, it looks like Schneider versus Ray. The round 2 matches are on their way. All the round 1 matches are over. The ones that happened off stream that we did not see were Ray versus Sage Libra. Ray took that 2-0. And BadBadKitty versus Tyler G Plays. BadBadKitty took that also 2-0. A lot of these all these matches so far have been 2-0 for this first round.
Oh, yeah. I think
Mhm.
every round 1 was 2-0 so far. We have one match going on in losers right now, SJ Ashiro versus Sage Libra. And the winner of that is still waiting on their opponent from one of the stream matches. We have BloodWindReever still fighting their way up. Tyler G Plays. And we have SouzouLion and Gaboy off stream.
Yeah, so it looks like
Going on.
Schneider-X versus Ray next. I don't remember what character Ray plays, but I've seen the name. And Schneider-X is also a big sword player, I think. Do I just assume everyone plays Nightmare until proven otherwise?
I think that's a good rule of thumb, honestly.
That's
There is 2
crazy.
big sword characters, to be fair.
Yeah. Because if you say they play Nightmare and they end up playing Siegfried, it's like, oh yeah, mistake. And then they end up playing Amy, you're like, oh, still an honest mistake. Like, who wouldn't play Nightmare? Right?
Snyder is actually a Nightmare player. See, I said big sword.
Yeah.
I didn't know which
He
one it
is-
was.
he is a Nightmare player.
It's the OS, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the option selects on deck.
That's crazy. We're actually gonna get Psycho and BadBadKitty because the
Okay, that's fine.
Ooh, okay.
yeah, because
Yeah, we'll
Schneider just finished his match, so I'm gonna give him a second.
Oh,
to,
that's
to
crazy.
get together. Yeah, he just finished the winners round 1 match, so I'm just gonna give him a little
All right.
breather.
Sure. Oh, I thought you said it. I thought you meant he just played his match versus Ray.
Oh no, that
Oh,
would be crazy.
yeah.
I would belt him for
It's like,
that.
activating,
We would have to
finish
get
the
the belt
match, like,
again.
It was
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, up next we'll be having a DrPsychoTTV and BadBadKitty. I don't remember who Dr. Psycho plays. Honestly, I thought they could have. They played a few characters. Ivy. Okay, it was Ivy. Okay, that was the first
Yeah.
character.
He
that
does
I'm
play
like,
a
was
few characters,
rap.
though.
Yeah. And BadBadKitty, we all know and love from the COA and all the tournaments. On the song Mina.
That's gonna be a fun matchup to watch, right? The long range battle in different time zones, right? One is playing in Chicago, like the actual area code of Chicago, and then one is playing in California. That's the difference in space between these two characters, and the only way that they are gonna get any closer is by scoring a knockdown. They're really probably not gonna run up to each other because Mina has phenomenal buttons from most of the ranges that Ivy can also play at. And her best get-in tool is a Hori mid, which means that it loses to things like the parry from Ivy. So using 6-6A on the same timing that your opponent is ready for, you're likely to get auto GI.
I do think generally, Ivy versus Mina matchup is favored for Mina. Oh, but we're gonna get Taki from
Whoa,
Dr.
we got thrown for a loop. We've been seeing a lot of this stage today, huh?
Yeah. All right, going in.
Round 1, let's see what they do with the amount of space given. Dr. Psycho immediately going in with possession.
Oh, we're gonna jump right over the 6-6B. Nice 2A.
The check, not allowing them to get that free mix.
Oh, nice GI.
Ooh, knowing that they were minus there, right? You do lose your turn after 6-6K, -4, even on hit. So immediately, BadBadKitty going for the level 1 Yomi of I'm gonna swing because it's my turn. And
Yep.
Dr. Psycho is ready for it. Ooh, trying to catch that 2-2A.
The
I
4-4A.
like it. 4-4A, pardon me.
Yep,
right?
yep,
Oh,
4-4.
and I think that's gonna be a ring
Oh,
out.
nice
Doesn't
ring
even need
out.
to
The
follow up.
3 beast like K. Oh no! Match ended.
Uh-oh. Oh, we got Caliber? Oh no, someone fell out of the
No,
lobby.
yeah. No Caliber. We got.
I guess that's
All right.
probably better than Caliber, right? So
Yeah, well, they can at least
Gotta
get
try
back
to
in
keep
here
him
and
back
reset the
in here.
round.
Hopefully it wasn't like a cat or a dog turning off his PlayStation or
No,
a dog
he probably
eating his
rage
homework.
quit because he got wrung out.
Now that would be, you know,
That'd be crazy. It was just the
Queen
first
telling
round.
us that someone rage quit is insane.
Dead.
I like to think that all of our competitors are here to fight, regardless of how they lose. They bring out DC them. That's pretty good. Never been ringed out so bad they just turned off your PS4.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah,
But
hopefully
he's
whatever
actually back
technical
in the
issue that
room,
he's
so
having-
I don't think it was a rage quit because he's queued up now.
He's back in the. Okay,
yeah.
so I guess we're going back in.
Yeah, maybe it was like a quick network error. That does happen where, unfortunately, sometimes we do have network errors, especially in a game this old on the PS4. It will happen from time to time. I've seen it happen in many online tournaments, so we just got to power through it. That is the downside of netcode on old fighting games.
I mean, it happens in new fighting games too, so we can't really blame it for the old ones even.
You know what? Real. You got me. I get the biggest packet losses I've ever seen in Tekken 8, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
This game is brand new. What happened to Tekken 8 is 3?
All right.
Yay, we're ready.
Now we just gotta hope that they don't get the same stage. Or what is the official rule? Are we going back into the same stage and giving that round to BadBadKitty?
That's what.
A good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same stage and just give her one round up. That would make the most sense.
Yeah, the only thing we
Almost
can't do,
there.
unfortunately, is reproduce the meter situation. That's like basically impossible, but at least the round will be on the board. It's the fairest thing we can do. Oh, he changed color skins. Banned.
Oh, well, random stage.
Well, DQ.
Oh.
That's crazy. Wow. At least if she has a roundup, let's do that.
Unfortunately, taking the win condition of ring out off the table here, but hey, that
Yeah.
is the point of that is unfortunately then there's a break sometimes.
All right, we're just gonna fight.
No, I think he's giving the round.
okay,
Yeah, he just
okay.
walked forward.
Okay, that.
I don't think she knows that she's supposed to take the round. I like to do only standing attacks so that they don't fall down, so I can finish the
Yeah.
attack. All right, and here we go, getting into our second round of game 1 on the board for BadBadKitty.
Okay, not gonna block the full crouch one. Okay, nice.
Ooh, I like the A6
Looks like
there.
a block punish, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Dr. Psycho is definitely a fan
Ooh,
of going in for as many
run
plus frames as
counter.
possible. Yeah, caught a run counter at the last second there because that was actually extremely late on that 6.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely was a timing catch. Oh, sidestepping out immediately the 2-2B into CE. They're gonna get
this is gonna be combo.
Get the
Yep.
grounded follow up.
Leave me no choice.
Yeah, I didn't think that they would be able to get the grounded follow up there. Very nice. Unfortunately, I have to spin the bar of meter instead of getting something like 6-6B into the 1B follow up. Trying to duck after that wall
Ooh,
rising.
ducked
Okay, wall
into the
rising. Not
A+B,
minus,
unfortunately.
not minus 16. Sidestepping out, trying to go for the 8A plus B. Doesn't work out. Dr. Psycho able to get something started here. Finally pushing towards the wall.
Okay, it's 6-6B. Just trying to get that Oki. Oh, whiffs.
Out again. Yeah, these
Yeah.
are really good whip punishes and sidesteps from Dr. Psycho so far. I do like the
Oh,
timing
it could be
catch.
it. Oh, this misses. Okay, but it's gonna duck in. BadBadKitty ducks into the 5B, unfortunately. But that does put Dr. Psycho up around and is still in this fight.
Yeah, and has a bar
Nice.
meter to play with here. Nice. Good
Nice.
punish. Could have instead gone for a 3B, but I do
Yep.
like the standing reset instead. And gets the suplex. Using this meter. If they lose, they do get another one, so I can respect using one now. Kind of makes sense to just send it on 1 meter at least. Going for the low again, holding this pressure. Doesn't want to give anything to
Oh,
Dr.
so
Psycho,
missing
but
the launch punishes there on the 8 plus B, yeah. But it doesn't matter. Dr.
Running
Psycho
it
is just
down.
putting on the pressure right now.
with the 4BA running it down 4 times in a row. Works out perfectly. On the final round situation, 6-6A. Okay, finally getting that 8A plus B. Works out, calling them out in full crouch there. I love the delay to see if Dr. Psycho was going to press a button or not. Both of them content to statue block here.
All right, BadBadKitty's not. Doesn't look like she's sure what to do, but the full crouch 1K is going to get something done. Oh man,
Like
there's a little
the
bit.
statue blocking from both of them. They're very
Yeah.
patient, even in range 0. But I think you're better off, especially as Songmina, taking more space, right? When you see that your opponent is sitting here statue blocking, and neither one of you is pressing something, a backstep, a sidestep, creating a whiff by making your opponent think
It's
that
the
they can press the
opportunity to
button.
punish. Oh, it's going
And
to be
that's
really
gonna be able to take
difficult.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's gonna
All
be
right,
it.
Dr. Psycho goes up a game. BadBadKitty starting to look like she was getting a little bit flustered there near the end once things weren't going exactly as they were 2 rounds. Just could be nerves.
Yeah,
but
the adjustments made really felt as if BadBadKitty wasn't ready for them, but there is still, you know, at least one more game to play with here.
Yeah.
Maybe they can make some adjustments back and play outside the ranges or off tempo of what Dr. Psycho is looking for. Because it felt like every time he did 4BA in that, I think that was the second round that he took back to back, he had the timing perfectly. Did the 4BA after a step into a counter hit because she was pressing a button. Did it on a crouch. Did it on wake up. It worked all 3 times flawlessly. So there's something he's got in his. He's got her number so far. Let's see if there's another number she can pull out. Got an adjustment.
all right, back to the stage we were supposed to go to.
The call out. Not the call out.
And- but we're back. Greek stage.
Almost starting like the first game one we saw earlier.
Yeah.
Getting the immediate 2 A's here, and then another one of the full crouch 1KKs.
BadBadKitty will be able to make use of her ring out game with here. Sungmina's ring outs are absolutely insane.
Yeah, definitely diabolical on this stage. A lot of space to work with, but can easily get a ring out on a lot of this, on all of the wall and ledge situations, right? If he does something linear here, could get sidestepped into immediate ring out, but Instead, calling it out, maybe potentially a sidestep, beats it with the throw, and that's going to be the first round for Dr. Psycho.
Oh, no, still no launch punish on that. Would have been really helpful for Dr. Psycho, but he is a round up right now, so may not matter. Nice guard impact from BadBadKitty getting
Ooh,
combo
that is
here.
a lot of guard stun already. Look at this, already close to the red.
Oh, nice counter hit with the wind roll kicks. The full crouch 3B just, or well, I think it might be wall standing B, or wall rising B.
Wall
Forget.
rising, yeah.
Oh yeah. Hit Dr. Psycho out of the air, but let's combo. Dr. Psycho's
Walk
guard.
away from the edge there. Yeah, definitely. I like the aggressiveness coming from Dr. Psycho, knowing that, oh my lord. Knowing
This is gonna
that their
kill.
guard gauge is red. They are definitely dead.
Yep.
And this will recover some of the guard gauge as well because the round was finished before the guard break. But better than giving them the guard break and giving away the round. Now, all you have to do is try to build at least one thing of meter to be at parity for the final round potential situation. Right now, it looks like Dr. Psycho is just running all over this slower offense from BadBadKitty.
Okay, not quite able to get the whiff punish there. Oh, nice. I like laying on the ground. Very nice. Yep, good defense there from
First
BadBadKitty.
bar of meter. Let's see if they can get something off of it. The 4BA is something that's been working out so well for Dr. Psycho. Not letting him get away with it there, though. Finally checking out with that A plus B works out. Maybe gonna be able to catch a 6A here. Caught it. And
Oh, nice.
a
Catches the
walkout.
crouch. BadBadKitty starting to wake up again.
That was a good sequence at
Yeah,
the end of that round there.
Yeah, she's got this. Potentially still showing us that she's fighting.
Ooh, trying to press a button through it. Doesn't respect the second hit of that string there. And now stuck at the ring edge versus Taki. Not a very good situation, but one sidestep, one potential ring.
Oh, this is gonna be a ring out.
Good ring out. That is exactly why it is so dangerous to fight Song Mina versus the ring edge.
Especially on this stage, because I think like, oh, nice block on the 4-4A. It's a very slow move, but at tip range, it will get a lethal hit.
Not sidestepping,
Oh, the
not
680 plus
sidestepping
E.
these options. Unfortunate. Or ducking under the second hit of 4BA. Definitely makes that move look a lot more powerful if you don't duck under it.
Okay, Dr. Psycho with the spacing.
Yeah, walking away from the ring edge doesn't want any of the smoke. I like that they're not trying to deal with the potential ring out here in the final round.
Oh, jumps
because
over
they
the
are
mid.
super up here.
Nice A plus B from BadBadKitty. Nice the
Getting
low.
two knockdowns.
The knockdown low, okay.
I think
BadBadKitty needs
the
the soul charge here,
immediately.
yep.
There it is. And can they bait out a CE?
Oh.
Oh, finally trying to duck and instead getting called out.
Oh,
The duck
just
again, and
barely
Dr.
missed.
Psycho.
The opportunity.
Man, that was such a phenomenal adjustment on the final round, knowing that the last round was just won by by a ring out. Knowing I need to stay closer to the center of the stage, I have to just fight with attrition. I can't do anything too terribly unsafe, because if I get knocked down, it could immediately lead to a ring out. Good stuff from Dr. Psycho, but well fought by BadBadKitty as well, right? A lower seed and really bringing it tooth and nail for that last game. Really, really fun to watch.
Absolutely, especially at the end there, those last two rounds, just really, she woke up, she was throwing out those knockdown lows, she was launching them for crouching, just, if the whiff punishment had been a little bit more successful, she definitely would have had that game.
Yeah, a lot of the 4BAs on block went completely unpunished for the first part of the game, and it gave Dr. Psycho a lot more advantage in ways that he probably didn't need, because won the game anyway. At the end, though, when he called out that she was finally ready to start stepping them or ducking them, using that 4BB because it's plus, because it's mid-mid, phenomenal adjustment. Used at the last second. Sometimes you have to keep that in your tool bag and just hold on to it to close out a game. And I like that kind of tenacity from the players we have here today.
Yep, and BadBadKitty still has a loser's run to make. She will be up against SJ Arashiro.
Ooh,
And the
okay.
winner of that will be going into top 8 loser side.
All right, so there's still some life left in most of our competitors here. There is a relatively small bracket, but it's a stacked bracket like we had mentioned before. So just got to hope to see more of these names clawing their way back if they already played well. Let me see what else we got on the... Oh, we have next. It looks like we're going to have...
Schneider and Ray.
Yeah, Schneider and Ray are. I don't know if they're currently playing. It says they're 3 minutes in, so maybe
I think they
Souzo
just
and.
started the match, but they haven't. We're probably getting him into the lobby now.
Okay, cool. Perfect. All right, so it's going to be Schneider-X and Ray, and I don't remember who Ray plays, but I know Schneider-X does play Nightmare. And off stream, we're having gaboyx versus SouzouLion, formerly known as Yoshimitsu 6, also known as Mitsurugi 6.
That sounds
Okay.
familiar to me, actually, but who knows? We'll see when they get into the lobby. Up next on stream, we will be having DrPsychoTTV versus J-Force, which will be a Slobber Knocker Ivy versus Scro match.
Oh yeah, that's going to be one of our winner semifinals matches. So the winner of that will be putting themselves into winners finals. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Psycho is second seed and SouzouLion's first. So that might put J-Force as third seed. So this is the fated battle that was meant to be. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, if anyone doesn't know how tournament seeding works. Speaking of tournament, not about seeding, just about continuing to
that matcherino.
The matcherino. Yeah, still 37 codes remaining. Guys, hello, there is more than 37 of you in here right now. Go ahead and use up those matcherino codes. Give those players free money. It's just extra money sitting around from matcherino at your disposal whenever you are ready to log in, hit the orange contribute button, and click claim code.
So we also have some events coming up for those of you who may not already know. Fates Crossing in January, I believe, is going to be a really big Soulcalibur 6 focused, and by focused I mean Soulcalibur 6 only event. International players will probably be going out as well. So if you have the means to go to Fates Crossing in January, I highly recommend.
And that's an offline
event. Yes,
yeah,
it is an offline. In Portland.
Faustings, look at that. Another offline coming up. And then we also have our wonderful weekly that happens all the time. The WNF that I also commentate from time to time. And then Dr. Psycho's Insane Asylum. That is the other online tournament for Soulcalibur 6, if I'm not mistaken.
I was trying to get to Fates Crossing. It was
Fates Crossing. Got to get through all the other ones first, right?
Rip.
And that's okay. That means there's still a lot of events and a lot of life left in this game. Even if there's not too many of PSN tournaments, there is still offlines and there is still online PC tournaments. The beauty of Soulcalibur 6 is now it's old enough, you could probably buy a potato laptop and run this game just fine. You could probably buy something with like an old GTX 1650 for $250 and be running this game, playing it in online tournaments, continuing to support the scene, continuing to thrive and get better as a player.
Yeah, there is absolutely no stop to the grind for the Soulcalibur 6 players.
No, that's not true. If a Soulcalibur 7 comes out, that's the grind in.
Well, yeah, the grind doesn't stop; it evolves.
So yeah, a lot of people never even stopped playing 5 up until 6 came out.
Yeah, I mean, Soulcalibur 6 was my first competitive Soulcalibur. I've been playing it casually since Soulcalibur 3 and 4. It kind of fell off during 5. But yeah, with Soulcalibur 6, like, I knew this game was just going to be amazing. And
I started competitively with 2 because I'm an old man, and I beat up a bunch of old people in the arcades in my city. They didn't like that. And they invited me to a console Soulcalibur 3 tournament where I also won. And I won my first arcade stick. And that's how it all started.
Welcome to the stage of history.
All right, we're finally going back. Ray versus Schneider-X. Should be Nightmare for sure.
Seed 4 versus Seed 5.
Yeah.
Sacrifice your soul to
Yep, so like it was the lower / higher, like the closer to the middle of the seating you are, like the generally closer to your skill level it is, because 4th will play against the 5th seed in a top 8.
Yeah. 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5.
Yep.
I want
All right, it is Sophidia versus
Oh,
Nightmare.
this
I
is
think
a scary map for Sophia.
yes, but
This
this
is
is
a good Nightmare
historically one of Sophie's best matchups in the
Yeah,
game.
she's very good versus Nightmare, but if there's going to be a stage where she could potentially get chance to play for the advantage of center stage, it would be this one. I do think she has a lot of good options that beat armor, but she has a lot of good tech crouches that kind of stop some of the faster highs that you're going to see come out of Nightmare to kind of zone her out. 6-6B also being one of them. That move is insane. It's a safe, it's a launcher, it breaks armor. It's basically her everything.
I think your 6-6A also breaks armor. You're just having a horizontal does.
Yeah,
I believe
it's also
something like that.
-12, so you can't punish it too.
This is true. This is also true. Oh, that was good. Maybe Ray has a read on the 1K hold. Use that DI type.
Like got 2 of the 6As so far, not even going for the follow-up, immediately just using them as armor hit that are meant to check and zone Ray. Stop him from walking around this frequently. And it's working so far. Schneider-X looking really good so far here.
Oh, nice mix-ups with lows.
Immediately gets into that Night Terror. See if he's going to be able to do something with it here. Doesn't want to spin. Not yet. He's waiting for something big, and there could have been something big. I think that was supposed to be 3-3K, but because he crossed over to the other side, he got the reverse input.
Oh yeah, the camera switch miss inputs are insane.
Just find the space here.
Neutral.
And that is going to be it. Schneider-X is making this matchup look, making a Nightmare believer out of me right now.
Yeah. All right, going in for game 2.
Are we going right back into the same stage? No, I believe. Oh yeah, we have to go back to lobby every time because this is an online tournament where someone has to watch through the game. So.
This is right. All right, the Setsuka stage, one of my favorite stages in the game. There's a lot of detail put into it. Like even with the bamboo, you can cut.
Yeah, I do like that the later stages have a lot more things going on that you can see.
Yeah.
When it comes to the background and maybe even some foreground things that don't personally affect gameplay, but they are really cool to see. All right, we are moving over to the more aggressive Greek. The Greek frame train is what I like to call Cassandra. This is a character that holds onto plus frames very well and is extremely sticky. She's what I call in 2D fighters and in tag fighters the rat character. But I don't know if rat characters transition to 3D fighters as well as they do in 2D fighters. So having all of those things, but also having the good defensive options that Soulcalibur VI has, really feels like it's more matchup based than it is just speed based. Because this character can run you over, like she's starting to do right now. Ray is doing a good job of bringing this back, but
one more,
dang,
and the Angel step A.
That was an insane comeback. As I was speaking on how the character might not be able to make those same comebacks because of defensive options in this game, just Schneider-X getting completely run over there. All right, this is another big life lead. Let's see if it works out this time. It still doesn't get it. Trying to use the GI to kill the turn back, but immediately being a little more defensive there. Looking for a slower button to beat that out. Oh! Sidestepping the 2-2A, immediately getting the low throw here. One knockdown, trying to go for that. That is safe though, the 6-6B. And then the frame train, here comes the 6K.
Looks like the back escape.
Cute. Yeah, that is not gonna, that doesn't catch if you tech. That was really cool. One more mix here. Let's see if he can get it. Oh, just getting a whole lot of guard damage and chip. Going for a soul charge of their own. Ray trying his best to maybe bring this back here. Jumping attack. I like that. Pressing a button through does not respect it.
No respect being given while rising K. 2A. Ooh. No. Okay. Yeah, that was really good air control there by Schneider, knowing that that ring out situation is completely fake. You can just air control back into.
Yeah, you can always air control that combo even if it's off of ground balance.
Yep. I believe it also like has a lateral. So like there are if you air control the wrong way, it could just
You
help
can
her
bring
out.
yourself out.
Yeah.
Not wanting to spin the bar here. This is a chip territory situation. Gonna finally spin it. Ray gonna use it. Let's see if he can get in here. Just playing extremely passive.
jump.
I like the walk. I like the
Tech.
immediate walk-ins first though. Just walk and
Yeah.
block, walk and block, walk and block, sidestep block, and calling out that with the tech jump. Really good stuff from Ray.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, ducking under that.
Yeah, Ray is
Trying to still
making a
press buttons,
comeback
though.
here, but Nightmare, this is a situation. But never mind, it's starting to look pretty good for Ray. Just needs a little
Having to
bit
use that
more.
soul charge here. Yeah. Has one to work with himself though, and now Nightmare's
Oh,
already in
with the
soul charge.
throw is gonna close it out.
The downside of soul charging early is when you soul charge early, now you're in soul charge and can't burst them off you again. The
Yep.
meter management there from Ray to hold on to his soul charge as long as possible, not spending it early to not put himself into a situation like that. Really good stuff, bringing it to a 1-1. We finally see a set that's not 2-0 so far.
Sacrifice your soul to me.
All right, and now we're going to Astral Chaos. One of the smallest stages in the game, and it has a breakable wall that once you hit it 3 times, it is now a ring out. Very fun interactions that can happen on this map. Nightmare and Cassandra both have combos that they could convert the wall break into ring out as well. So could be a clutch win condition that we see happen in this last game.
Yeah, and before that, it's basically the smallest stage in the game. So that will favor Cassandra until this wall gets broken. But Schneider-X has been playing so aggressively and so well on the mix-up game that it doesn't actually feel like Cassandra's immediately favored just because she's a more aggressive character. You only get that there. Let's see. And that is going to be the follow-up that kills the
nice.
9K. Doesn't even need the 9K. Instead, using that 6 B plus KA. No punish there, but the Greek frame train.
Nice.
Going for the Divine Force this time. Let's see if they can get something with this Divine Force. Plus frames.
Nice break on the throw. Just counter hit with the 2Ks. Trying to space
Side-stepping.
out Nightmare right
one-
now.
That AGA really badly. Slightly misspaced it, but at least able to take back the wall positioning here. Let's see if they're going to be able to do anything with it. Instead of keeping the wall position and getting a whole lot of damage. Good throw, better break. And this is not going to splat. Luckily, just going to send back instead. Plus frames coming in from Cassandra. Ray.
Oh, clutches it out with a 2K.
Nice intermediate 2K. I like the blocks on these situations. Blocking right after they realize they're going to go ahead and give Nightmare the Night Terror anyway. Doesn't want to continue pressing buttons into it. That is the
Oh,
third
this could be a
time
ring out.
Ray has fell for
Starting
that
with
sequence.
1.
No,
Oh
because
no,
it's
he's not going for it. He's not going for it. He's
It
gonna
doesn't
save
go
it
for
for last
the
round.
KK there, instead going for the follow-up that leads to a huge amount of damage. I actually like
Ooh,
this because
it's
it means you can use
long
it
range
in
moves
counter.
whipping. The
Yeah,
9K.
soul charge, it's over. Now he's gonna have to win without soul
Oh,
charge
with
and
the 6-6
trying to
eight.
step. 6-6-8 calling it out.
Okay, no worth punish. Okay, oh, we're catching Ray ducking.
That
This
is
could
a
be-
giant drip for three hits.
All right, this could be a ring out for either player if done correctly. But we are going back to the center of the stage.
I like this, building the bar of
House
meter
throw.
here. Now he has a second one to work with here, but probably doesn't want to
Oh,
use it.
nice.
We're
We're
going to
gonna
a
see
final
the
round,
final
and
round.
we'll have a bar and a half each. There is a potential that Ray could build a second soul charge or a second super, but we know for sure Schneider-X will get access to
One good
and
launch.
let the ring
It's
out.
anybody's game with this ring out. But should not be too ring. Yeah. Okay, soul charge for Ray.
Bring out the
It's
wall
gonna
here.
pressure him with the wall. Yeah, Schneider
The
needs to
unfortunate
soul
part
charge
about the
himself
soul charge
there.
is now you don't build meter. Now you have to kill him before you can build any more meter. That's gonna be a big punish.
Oh, this is gonna be
And it's
probably
gonna be towards the wall.
yeah, going towards the wall. Okay, nice block on the mid.
Missing the
Oh,
throw. Scary.
Oh,
attempt
and Ray's gonna
closing
take
out
it. That was
with
such
the mix-up off of that
amazing
6-6K
patience. Yeah.
string or 6-6B string.
Did not soul charge
Good.
on Schneider's RI attempt, and that was probably like the tipping moment where Schneider is just like, okay, what now?
Yeah, I think
is-
missing that throw could have been the end of that round, right? If he
Yeah.
was ready for the throw, whiffing, instead he could have gotten a big punish right by the wall, broken the wall, immediate kill. But sometimes we're not ready for it, especially in these small, intricate, like clutch situations, and that is exactly how you keep composure and win a game. Good stuff from Ray.
All right, so coming up next, I'm not sure who we're gonna have next actually. Unfortunately, it looks like J-Force had to DQ.
Oh, which means we'll probably just see SouzouLion and Ray, right? If J-Force had to DQ, that would mean that would push Dr. Psycho immediately into the winners side, into winners finals. And on the other side, we'll probably end up seeing the match that will lead us into winners finals potentially, which would be SouzouLion versus Ray. 1 seed versus, I believe, what was that, 5th seed? Wow. All right.
All right. Still don't forget about the Matcherino.
A lot of codes to use.
Yeah, still a lot of codes to use. Looks like 36. Only one code was used since the last time we brought it up. So that's
We're calling you guys out. We're doing that.
you got a lot. You got more people in here now. Just go to the Matcherino. Matcherino. Right there in the link in the chat. And you click that, and then you click the login. And first you have where you see the.
And there's like a million things to log in with. Like
Yeah,
if
it's
you
like,
say, I
you
don't
have
have
to have
social media
something.
for it, that's a lie. You're using twitch.tv right now.
Yeah,
You have
this-
nothing for it.
And then you click the claim code there at the bottom, and you give the competitors a free 25 cents for each
The
code.
more of those used, the more they add up. If us, your friendly local commentators, can do it, anyone can do it as well. Ooh, looks like we had another DQ, unfortunately. Gaboy had a DQ as well, which means that BloodWindReever will move up and will be playing the loser, the winner of R, which is Schneider-X versus Tyler G. Blaze. But currently, we are going to be getting, I believe, SouzouLion versus Ray.
All right, so SouzouLion versus Ray. Ray coming in a little hot from that last match. Versus SouzouLion, our number 1 seed here. So this is gonna be interesting to see who SouzouLion even plays. SouzouLion,
Yeah, he's got a
handful of
pocket full of
characters.
characters. Exactly.
Yeah.
He's got deep pockets.
That Yoshimitsu, probably the most likely, but we could see a Nightmare coming out.
We could see Nightmare. We could see Keelik.
Grow.
We could see Mitsurugi grow. Yeah, a lot of characters. He's got 2 Mitsu, Yoshimitsu and Mitsurugi.
This is a Mitsumitsu. Yoshimitsu Rugi. It's like the names flow into each other.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That reminded me, I was supposed to make the Yu-Gi-Oh deck Mitsurugi because it's a Yu-Gi-Oh deck with a Soulcalibur character's name, and I never did.
Oh. That I wonder what that name means. Probably look at it later, but.
Well, they're all reptiles, so it must be something like snake-like. All of them are reptiles.
Could just be a common or uncommon name.
Looks like they're getting them into lobby now. Perfect. And now we know Ray doesn't just have the Sophitia, Ray also has the Cassandra as a backup, just in case the Sophitia isn't working for some of the matchups that potentially SouzouLion could throw at them.
Oh, I think the name means like sword god, essentially.
Oh, that's sick. Well, that explains why he's like the greatest swordsman in Soulcalibur. Like he beat Darth. Imagine beating Darth Vader in a sword fight.
Like you just have a regular ass katana against a
Welcome to the
lightsaber.
stage of history.
And you win. Like you got to be the best. You're right.
All right, so we're going back in now.
Wow.
And it's gonna give us
The Yoshi.
Mitsu,
He's not
yeah,
playing
you get the
around.
Yoshi.
Nice. said, you know what? There's a lot of chicken nugget money on the line. I kind of want it.
Yeah, you want. He's gonna get some. Something. All he needs is just one more win and to get some guaranteed chicken nugget money.
A big chunk of it goes to first place, but getting in the money is the most important. So getting into this winners finals is key for both of these players. Looks like we're on the Setsuka stage. How do you feel about this stage for Yoshimitsu? We've already seen Cassandra play. We've already seen Sophia play. But do you think the stage is more Sophia favored or Yoshi?
I think Yoshi prefers small stages, whether they have out game is really great, but he's a little short on range. So it can be a little bit difficult to get in all the time. Fortunately, in the Stoking matchup, her range isn't the greatest either, but she has plenty of great ways to get in. Great punishment tools. Best I-14 punish in the game. I think she can.
Oh yeah, stab is a huge knock for sure.
Yeah.
I think that whenever you look at the way this stage is oriented, as long as you can get one sidestep and push towards the wall of the ring edge, this is gonna make.
Ooh, yeah, I was always.
There was that stab you were referring to. So
yeah, there's a double
situation. There's the wall, right? You can push towards the wall with one good sidestep of a neutral read or one good sidestep of a neutral read into the ring. So as long as you can keep it corralled in movement, very good Yoshimitsu stage, but Ray is good at taking movement in turn so far, and it looks like he's not allowing for the
Oh, that was really good, well-timed counter hit there from SouzouLion with the AA Brave Edge. Clutch out 2 rounds early on. Ooh, yep, the 5BBB string is lethal condition is if you have 2 full bars of meter.
2 full bars of meter with counter hit. So make sure you're not pressing buttons if you got 2 bars. If you got 2 bars, you should be spinning one of them. And there goes Ray realizing, hey, if I don't spin this, I might just die on the next one. Let's use one of these bars of meter, maybe try to get
a little side step. Coming in from
going for the top A plus B there and not spending any more of their meter on both. So just gonna have to fight back at the wall here. Let's see if SouzouLion can get something big here. Ducking under that throw with the biggest of delays and immediately the West End forward to take that first game. This
no round
first game too, so
those were pretty close games regardless of the pretty close rounds. I do believe Ray just maybe a couple of adjustments could do pretty well, even with the Sophia still. I don't think Ray needs a Cassandra, but
Prepare to be amazed.
oh, already swapping over to the Cassandra.
Yeah. Maybe they're just more comfortable on this Greek anyways. It's like the Greeks are like the Mishimas of Soulcaliburs because like it's not really an archetype.
Probably play both. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see what you mean by that. Yeah.
There's like if people talk about Mishimas, you got the Mishimas, but when we talk about the Greeks, we got Sophia and Cassandra. We'll have some similar things going on, and then Raphael and Amy
are similar. Yeah, the rapier too. I like this stage a lot more because now you don't have to deal with the ring out option. Now you're only dealing with all of the. Cassandra does have less range, I think, like unless you consider some of the later options, which are more punishable. But the frame advantage she gets consistently off of her smaller options is very powerful. Kind of what Ray used to win the last set of this play.
And she doesn't have like very big plus frames, but she's just +2 very often.
And they have the battle of the I-10s, but for some reason they let Cassandra her plus frames on the I-10s.
No, they nerfed it.
It's 0.
Yep.
0. Did you know that Yoshi's is minus?
Yes, but his is the outlier, so it's like 0.
Oh, okay. I guess he's got the follow-up, so you shouldn't just
right.
Yeah. I like the mix-up there off of that Dragonfly. I mean, neutral both of them not wanting to press anything, but that 2A able to take it on immediate call-out timing. Good stuff from SouzouLion.
Alright, nice with the crouch, wall rising A, Brave Edge. Full crouch DK is gonna get a run counter.
Okay, taking their punish, the AA, and then immediately using the Soul Trap, kinda happy.
Oh, it's gonna counter out of the air. Okay. Ooh, good soul charge here. Yeah. Did not want to deal with that Dragonfly mix-up from SouzouLion. Getting unblockable
I am so surprised that he went for an AA there. That is the scariest place to AA ever in the entire game.
Side step on the back throw. Ray gonna take a round.
That's the second round. Let's see if he can close this out here. Still has 1 bar of meter to fight back with here, but immediately using a soul charge. SouzouLion knowing that in soul charge, Yoshimitsu is at 100% the most powerful character in the game, and especially if you get a knockdown off of something like a 3AA or a 3AB.
Just needs to show that patience that he had versus versus Schneider.
Yeah, I was like, you're referring to the last match. I get you.
The last match.
Taking the small punish here. Oh, no punish on that. Getting a 5K. You could have got more. That's -16. Big damage wasted.
Stopped guarding there. That was a good 9K from SouzouLion. Back, just a nice solid move.
2 bars a meter. Gonna have to spin on here if they
there.
don't want to get hit by something like a BBB lethal hit. Oh, immediately waking up with the 6K. And that will reverse the ring positioning here. I really like that.
Okay, some pressure here. Nice ducks under the throw. Not much of a hit there. Oh, he's gonna get under the AA.
He's attempting AAs, and Ray is a big fan so far of using this 6K. It's been seeing it a lot. Taking the punish, instead taking a movement option instead.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for the guard crush. Don't.
And that does give you divine force, I believe. It's not gonna kill, but it'll give you divine force.
Oh my god.
This is a one-touch situation with divine force.
Just what the whip?
Slightly too far, stuck at the wall. When you're in that spacing, instead of the standard spacing is that you will get caught there on wake up if you try to roll. But because it pushed him all the way to the wall and it didn't like recenter to stage or anything,
stood up
it randomly whiffed.
Yeah, that's crazy. The wall interactions in this game are crazy.
Funnily enough, if he had rolled backwards, he would have gotten hit.
Yes,
I don't see a world where you try to create space there, especially with such.
The wall's behind you. Where are you rolling? Really? Okay, but we are gonna get Yoshimitsu remains is the pick for SouzouLion, and we are going to home field advantage for Ray.
Yeah, this is her stage canonically because she's
canonically, yeah. But this is also Yoshi Island
2.0.
2.0, yeah. This is those half wall. Not gonna stop Yoshimitsu.
Especially with the amount of lateral space as soon as you take a sidestep, the same way I mentioned in the previous case of the other stages. On these stages where you can sidestep and immediately create a ring out offense situation, Yoshimitsu is one of the most powerful characters in the game. Yeah. He's already top 5, 100%, but knowing that these stages are so small vertically rather than horizontally makes it really good for Yoshimitsu to take sidesteps around start, which he did here, but it hasn't seemed to work out yet. Doesn't get a ring out or anything, but it's still winning in neutral. Only barely. Ray is clawing his way back here. There is already a Brave Edge on deck, though.
Getting a little impatient there, getting counter hit by the Yoshimitsu 3A. Okay, nice. Air hit. It's gonna cause
he didn't go behind. Third train.
Oh, nice high step by SouzouLion. Close out that round with 4K.
Yeah, 4KB is a phenomenal whip punish tool from range, and we don't see it too often. There it goes again. He was attempting it once more. We don't see it too often, but it is one of Yoshimitsu's longer range whip punishes that leads to a knockdown, which once again, he's really powerful with these knockdowns. Get something like a 3K.
Plus frames, nice block on the Dragonfly A. Again, plus frames. Don't be too impatient on those -8s. Like,
doesn't go for the punish on the 2-2B. Surprised to see that.
Oh no!
Trying to press the button out, unfortunately. Could have soul charged, maybe got the knockdown and tried to
you could also sidestep that string in between the wall rising A and the Brave Edge. I believe you might also be able to hit him out of there with
sidestep and then 6BB. Yeah, you can sidestep and then 6BB while he's in the air as Cassandra. I don't know every character's option, but I know that works.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you gonna consider your punish is gonna be an air hit? What would you use?
It's scary, and immediately taking it, just running him down with that 9K, the 1K right there at the end, and close. Going into winners finals, it looks like we're gonna have DrPsycho versus SouzouLion, 1 and 2 seed. The fated battle, as it was meant to be.
The fated battle indeed. In the loser side, we still have DD Green versus SJ Arashiro, and Schneider is still waiting on the winner of Boy and BloodWindReever.
Yeah, that is our loser side matches that we still have. and we are narrowing down to these last few players, and it's all the names that I expected to see get this far. That's this is going to be a really great top 4 for sure. If we can make it that far. I don't know. I didn't actually get to see any of Arashiro's matches, right? Lost in round 1, but clawed their way back all the way through losers, beating SouzouLion and BadBadKitty. Really good stuff here. Now having to fight DD Green, the player I actually expected to see make it into winner semifinals. So there could be maybe a losers quarters finals match that has one of them in it.
All right, let's double check on that match. Reno has got a couple of codes used. Yeah, a couple more codes. We can do better.
And a direct contribution from Tyler G Plays of $5.
Thank you so much for the contribution. These players appreciate it very much as well. But free money is still...
Yeah, do not forget, that is just free money. All you got to do is hit contribute, and you are good to use that Matcherino code. It doesn't take any extra effort from you.
So
looking at the matchup that we could see here, knowing that Dr. Psycho plays Ivy, do you expect to see... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say that we're gonna help catch up the loser side, because they need a little, they're kind of lagging behind.
Sure.
Uh-oh. If y'all don't hurry it up, she's gonna pull out the belt.
No, well, maybe I should. Okay, I should.
Hurry it up. 4L.
Display your matches, losers.
Oh, yeah. I think they're having a hard time reporting by themselves, because most times Caliber tournaments, the TOs report for you.
All of it. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Smaller community, you know, smaller tournaments. Sometimes you gotta go with the flow when it comes to the rules of reporting matches, and even on the production end of things. Things are different every tournament. You gotta just take it by ear.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys play on PlayStation? Do you know these competitors, or these new faces for real?
I haven't played on PlayStation in 4 years, 5 years.
That's
but
crazy.
some of these names I have seen, yes.
Gaboy, SJ, Arashiro are new names to me. Tyler G Plays. And I believe that's it. SouzouLion. I don't think I've...
Yeah, those are the only names that are new to me as well. Every other name I have seen or played against. I have had the pleasure of playing against SouzouLion, playing against BloodWindReever, playing against BadBadKitty as well. Most of these players I've played against. Dr. Psycho, I've heard the name, never played against the guy, but it is cool to see all of these names still in the community, whether they're on the PC side or the console side, doing their thing.
Yeah, it would be really nice if we just had a little bit of crossplay. That would help the game's
I don't
number.
think this game needs much. I think if this game, if they did one final update, if I
Yeah.
could pay the Project Soul team a lot of money to just add crossplay and rollback netcode and quick match, I think this game would come back to life instantly.
But we still await a new one, Soulcalibur VII.
I don't even want a 7. Just give us a 6 with all the new features. Give us rollback, give us quick play, and give us crossplay, and we're good. I think we could run this game for another 10 years.
Yeah, it is a good game. It is a good game.
Do you guys think that we will get anything within the next 3 years?
Nah, I think
I don't know.
the tail end of when Tekken 8 is reaching its climax or end of development. I think they'll start working on Soulcalibur 7 to test for Tekken 9 or Tekken Tag 2.
Tekken 9 is insane. If they get Tekken 9 before we get a 7, I'm done.
That's not gonna happen. That wouldn't happen.
Yeah, we are the testing ground for a lot of their new things, right? Like Reverse Ledge was very clearly a test. Soul Charge was very clearly a test for things like heat, right? And chip damage. We never really had chip damage in Soul Calibur as well, and they added it with Soul Charge and occasionally some normals like Taki normals to see, oh, is this a good thing for 3D fighting games? Can we put this in? And no, don't. Don't have it kill, at least, I guess. As a
Yeah,
Tekken player,
Chip
how do you
damage.
feel about Chip in Tekken specifically?
Well, I'm probably biased because I was never like a big Tekken competitor before Tekken 8. Like I did play a bit of 7.
Welcome to the stage of
I
history
am
retold.
think that the reason for Chip kind of makes sense in the context, especially now since they have
Tekken
lowered
was
the
significantly less aggressive than Soulcalibur is. I can see it.
yeah. But like they nerfed the chip damage so much where if you are
I mean Leroy. Say that
Yeah.
again? What'd you say? They nerfed what now?
I mean some nerf is still crazy, but like if you remember like chip damage on heat smashes and stuff.
Oh yeah, it was insane in the
Uh,
first couple patches.
yeah.
You wouldn't pay for a balance patch to delete RE, please. You know, if there's a Soulcalibur 7, just make it like an armored move instead. Give us like
Yeah, you
like,
can't just delete
revenge.
RE from
Give
Soul
us like
Calibur.
Revenge Edge, where like it's like Nightmare or Astra armor on an attack. That's what I would do in a Soul
That's just a
Calibur
power
7.
crush.
Yeah, just give us power crushes. Yeah, just give us Revenge Edge. Absolutely.
We're the same, you and I.
Well, you gotta call it. You gotta put an edge at the end of it, though. 'Cause we're all
You,
about-
you
we're all
have to
about
put an
edge.
edge on. This is Soul Calibur.
Yeah, critical edge. I'm surprised it's not called Soul Edge. It's called Soul Charge. They should have just added it in.
Well, I forgot why they changed the name from. I think it's because it was a different canon or something.
Yes. So we do have the player we thought was playing Nightmare still, BloodWindReever versus Schneider-X, the de facto Nightmare player of this tournament so far, and this is losing round 3. So one of these players is going to be sitting in the stands, so to speak, after this match.
Yeah.
Right now, it looks like BloodWindReever is in full control of this match, kind of delaying their buttons to keep pace with what Schneider-X wants to do in neutral. Really good stuff so far in that first round.
Okay. Gonna try and attack there in the middle of the stream. Oh, okay, breaks the.
Bro, better
the
break.
top. Yep.
And the 6-6A calling it out. There we go, a big counter hit. The thing that Setsuka is the best at, the counter hit queen of Soulcalibur 6. Another big counter hit. There we go, calling out these timings. This is exactly what I meant, right? And it feels like BloodWindReever has the default timings of a lot of players, and now they need to just start adjusting their timing so that instead of getting a counter hit, they're getting a normal hit, or they're blocking it so that they can play off tempo versus this character, because whew, what a strong character when she gets to get these counter hits she is.
Oh yeah, she's got full counter hits, full normal hit stacks already. All need 4 punishes. This looks like it's gonna be a ring out for Schneider-X.
That was a kind of a far ring out too. That was a nightmare round
Yeah.
if I've ever seen one.
Oh, for sure. This is a Nightmare can just get those ring out situations. Maybe a little bit
There's that
further.
6A.
even. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Whiff
ducking,
punish.
yeah,
on the
making
80
it
plus
whiff.
kill.
Using a stance to make it whiff too. That was a very interesting. Another big counter hit here.
Yeah,
Not gonna
Nightmare's
be a
just
ring
an
out this
Asian
time, I don't think.
character.
I'm wrong. Don't listen to
Nice
me.
ring out.
What the fuck
Yeah,
am I talking about?
these apple walls are not gonna stop you out. That's absolutely for sure.
It's not a nightmare on Elm Street. It's a nightmare on Yidra Shrine.
Yeah, you just trying.
Ooh, okay, going for the unblockable.
Oh, it's
You-
the dead
you
trap
gotta-
unblockable. Yeah.
You gotta stand. You gotta Yukimi inside them. If you stay on the ground, you actually get hit. It's the opposite of a lot of them.
Yeah. He's like, oh, it's
See if-
unblockable. I stay on the ground.
Holding on to both these meters as long as possible. Doesn't want to spin. No, gets
Oh, that's
the
it.
9. Gets the 1B instead of the 3B, I believe, because of the camera swap there. Unfortunate.
And then the BloodWindReever just gets the counter hit, and the game, because like BloodWindReever used to be so they have a lot of experience in knowing like
Yeah, they
what
have the
a
nightmare
player wants.
practice. They have the nightmare brain on deck. Maybe a lot of the newer nightmare tech is, you know, something they have to think of actively while they're playing. But the frame 1, the Yomi level 1, the things that you know Nightmare is going to autopilot potentially in a tournament set, those are ingrained into BloodWindReever as a former Nightmare player. Yes. We can't get away from the stage. This is impossible, and that's okay.
Warriors cross swords beneath the gaze of
All right,
Right? Yeah. let's
we are
run it down
going to
again.
this stage a lot. I think this might be the it's just like the the thematic stage of the tournament.
Yeah, this is the I think this is the Soulcalibur VI stage when you really think about it, because I think this was the first stage we saw when they announced the game. I cried at that reveal trailer, by the way.
Yeah,
I was laying in bed and I opened my phone and was watching the Game Awards and I saw it and I was like, no way! And I screamed at the top of my lungs and I started crying.
Nobody saw that coming.
And
So-
now look, we got this beautiful fighting game on the screen for 8 years now.
Not it hasn't.
Is it
so it's
7?
going. It's going on 8 years.
Okay, 7 going
Oh, it
on
was
8.
2018, October 2018.
Dang, it's getting old. Long in the tooth, so they say, but still a lot of fight left in the players and a lot of fight left in the community. We are getting a lot of fight back from Schneider-X as well, taking that first round, and this second one is looking pretty dominated by him so far. Does not want to go into the benches. Okay, wants to stay and play.
All right,
Nice.
Soul
Soul
Charge
Charge to
Schneider.
get the splat here. That is that's a knockback splat because they were right about to be on the ground instead of full airborne, so they don't get splat in his face. And
Oh, nice
able to
throw.
break the
Throw.
throw.
Yeah. Okay.
If they're able to if they get some big chip here, they might be able to win this. All you need is big chip, and doesn't need it. Instead, taking that with the low sweep, calling out something there, getting a counter hit.
So the interesting thing that a lot of people still don't know about this game is perfect guard. You could use it to
Mitigate chip.
Yep, mitigate chip. But I'm pretty sure that's all that does, as well as build meter better.
Yeah,
just
build
regular.
meter better and mitigate chip. Perfect guard is a far cry from the way it
Just
used to
guard.
be in Soulcalibur V. Thank goodness.
Yeah, and I think it's also more like you have to do it within like one frame almost.
Yeah, you have
where it
significantly
just-
less time.
yeah.
It also, I think if you just guard or perfect guard something, you don't get chipped. I mean, you don't get guard broken. I
You will
believe
get
that's
guard
another-
broken.
You still
will
get guard broken? Oh
broken,
wow,
yeah.
okay. Oh, trying to go for that 6-6K, but getting caught. They traded here, and now BloodWindReever able to get the death trap again. You are dead. Never mind.
Oh, nice soul charge. Just needs a
the
little
knockback
bit,
splat.
but this is not going to.
That's gonna be death, actually.
Great.
If I'm
Well,
not mistaken.
no, not yet, not yet. Unless he's
Oh,
tech
not
rolls
close
here.
enough to the rim.
Oh, he has to get up off the ground versus Nightmare. He does have an Oki mix-up. Still hit, and Schneider.
And Schneider-X just ran him over that last part of the round there where he had nothing left but a sliver of life and a dream. He guessed right in every situation necessary. Really good stuff from Schneider-X there. That is definitely the caliber special. Sometimes you're like, man, I have this guy on a pixel of life. Why can't I kill him? Let me do something on tempo. Shit, I got GI'd. Okay, let me do something off tempo. Crap, he mashed and he beat me because I was off tempo. You know what? I'm gonna roll around on the ground. Maybe he'll whiff something. Crap, he used something that catches my roll.
Yeah. That 6-6K is really disgusting because it'll pick you laying on the and then he has the 1A hole to catch you Yukemi in this, and if he gets right on that, he gets the lethal hit. So it's a very scary mix-up at that range, especially on that Nightmare can get ring outs.
Exactly. Bright side, now we have a stage with all walls, no ring outs, which means that this is going to be a zoning battle and an attrition war more than it is about vying for wall positioning. Both these characters, very strong wall combos, but it won't immediately lead to death. You always will have a second chance with a wall. You don't have a second chance with a ring out.
You can't hide it. We're the same, you and I.
All right, getting started here. Final game of this set.
Yeah, both of them taking space, not immediately pressing buttons. I like that here. Trying to see which one of them wants to whiff first, calling him out on the run counter, getting the good timing there.
Okay, poking him with the lows. Nice counter hit there.
I do like that because the last time we saw that situation, he pressed immediately with the 6B, and it got called out by him backstepping with the stance there. This time delaying it a little bit so Nightmare would move further in and getting the actual punish.
He's using some his armor pretty well here, stuffing the 2A attempts of BloodWindReever.
Okay, this time trying to use the GI.
Counter hit,
Not going to be enough to kill, but really close here. And
Ooh,
using two
yeah.
of the low, beating out the armor there. I like that because knowing the armor is going to proc and potentially get you a knockdown is one of the scarier things you could deal with there. I think actually if you use armor though, you take the damage still, so he might have been dead anyway.
Potentially, but I do believe it mitigates the damage quite a bit. Depending on the move it is, some moves will do
Yeah,
more
some
damage.
chunky moves will do more damage.
Yeah.
This is a good situation here for Schneider-X. Gonna push towards the wall with plus frames.
Okay, nice
And
block on the
counter hit
low,
trade.
but still gonna get counter hit. Yeah.
Going into the third round here with 2 bars of meter already for Schneider-X. Let's see if he's going to use one of these to mitigate some of the offense that BloodWindReever could try to set up here.
The
Doesn't need
snowflake
it
is
yet.
online.
Is only
Air
missing the
charge
punishes now.
online.
Always the last thing for him to get. Oh, the 2 AGAs back to back. Is he going to spin the meter here? No.
Oh,
Instead,
that's
just
gonna be
getting
wall
countered at
splat. The
wall.
2A plus B confirm.
Now we're
go-
sitting on 2 bars of meter for BloodWindReever, but also still really close to the yellow guard gate. So gonna have to play a lot more aggressively here to not get. There it
And
goes, that timing again.
Schneider can afford to play a little bit aggressively around just because if he loses this one,
He gets another
get
bar
that
meter.
bar meter back for free.
But it might just be death. This is
Yeah,
a
no,
pretty
he's
scary
got it.
situation to be
Yeah,
in.
Schneider is looking very scary right now.
And
Before I can even
Snyder
finish my
taking that.
sentence.
Yeah, using those AGAs very effectively in the last 2 rounds there as a spacing tool, a way to catch BloodWindReever trying to call out an option at those ranges where right, she gets a pretty decent sized punish on counter hit, but right there, playing a little off tempo, and it worked out very well for Schneider-X.
One of
And
the
I
things
think-
that
Yeah, go
that
ahead.
maybe I would have liked to see more of from the Setsuka is 3B because so
It breaks armor.
Setsuka it breaks armor, but Setsuka's 3B is also safe on.
Oh yeah, 3-3B is also very good at being an
Yeah.
armor breaker that's safe on block. Also catches roll for whenever your
Mhm.
opponent is staying around on the ground. A lot of those options probably would have worked out a lot better than just jamming the low and getting hit by the 9K. But unfortunately, them do be the breaks, right? A lot to learn from that set and a lot to grow from. And I think that is the beauty of playing Soulcalibur still, is you can always continue to play and adjust and grow. And everyone's always going to be here for a couple sets.
Yeah. So that was a losers.
Loser side match. Mhm.
Yes. So BloodWindReever played very well. They got congrats for the top 8. Schneider moving on to losers final. The unfortunate disqualification. J-Force, something potentially came up with it for him. It's always a pleasure to see J-Forces grow. He's the only player I've ever seen to play.
Your mic cut out really heavily there. I didn't hear it
Oh,
actually.
I was just talking about how the way J-Force upside down controller.
Oh, yes, he is the upside down controller player. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, that's extremely interesting. Wasn't it like a bet a long time ago, and then he never let it go? He was like, hey, this is kind of comfortable. I'm just going to play like this. Whatever.
I don't know. I got to
was
meet
a
him at
war.
CEO. We had a bracket match.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I like that we had a diverse cast of characters. We saw Taki twice. We saw Sophitia twice, but both from the same player when it came to the Sophitia. This is a
Yeah.
pretty good spread of characters for late game in any video game, right? Late in a video game's life, generally you see multiple of the same character, or you see people all on one character, like Soulcalibur 2, where we see mostly X or Nightmare. And in this case, there still seems to be a lot of life left for a lot of life and a lot of love left for every character on the roster, and that's really good. I believe that we're going to be cutting to some announcements here in a second from our tournament organizer herself. But here is the bracket. Before that, we're going to be having SouzouLion on the winners finals. We're going to be having Ray versus DD Green in losers quarters, and Schneider-X is already sitting pretty in the losers semi-finals because unfortunately J-Force did have to DQ.
Yay. Alright, well, thank you, commentators. I'm going to send them to a quick break. They're doing amazing. By the way, I'll link it down here in the chat. Exclamation point staff. Those are their Twitters. It shows on the screen, but if you want to follow them on Twitter, I linked it down there for you guys to follow them because they're amazing. They're doing awesome. If you guys missed the beginning of the stream, it's very sad, but it is our final Soulcalibur tournament for the PlayStation community. because I don't know. The PS community, it's a little bit different. There are mainly casual, so doing tournaments for PlayStation has been a little bit hit or miss. So some days, we'll be able to do it, and then some days we won't. So we are gonna take a little break from the PS community because we know you guys have been super casual or you moved on to other games, but we're not forgetting about Soulcalibur entirely. We are actually going to be doing Soulcalibur for PC. So I'm gonna play the promo video for Season 1 at XFS, and then I'll come back and give you the rundown. Okay, so yeah, we are gonna be transitioning to PC actually for Soulcalibur specifically. So how Season 1 works at XFS is if you have, every game gets a monthly tournament. So Tekken 8 tournaments will be on every first Saturday. Street Fighter VI is on every second Saturday. Soulcalibur 6 is on every third Saturday. And Dead or Alive 6 is on every fourth Saturday. The Soulcalibur and DOA 6 tournaments, they're going to be on PC only. And then Tekken 8 and Street Fighter, of course, are cross-platform. So that is our schedule for the month of October. And then each month we'll give you the new set of dates. But that's what we have going on for Season 1. And it's tournaments, but also it's a chance to be a part of our first leaderboard. So your placement in the tournaments, you'll actually get points based on how you perform. So if you win top 8 or you have like a high placement, then you'll get a lot of points. And if you're on the lower end of the bracket, then you won't get as many points. But you will still get points for participation. But in order to get the prizes at the end of the season, you do have to place top 8 a couple of times. So all of that information, I'm going to link it down below. It's !Season1, like SZN1. You can register. The Start GG page has all the information on it. And yeah, but that's what we have coming up. So we're not forgetting about Caliber. We're just going to PC because most of the competitors are over there on that side. And yeah, but we'll still keep doing our fight nights. We'll include Caliber in the Friday night fights, like the casual lobbies, open to all regions and connection types and whatnot. But as far as tournaments, until 2026, we're going to PC. Our event partners over at CDG, right before this, I was a broadcast producer for the CDG number 2 for the Tekken tournament. They have another one coming up in November, on November 1st. It's CDG number 3. I'm gonna link it down here. It's !deer. They have that going on. There is a Matcherino, of course. It starts at 50. We are sponsoring their tournament. And we do help with the broadcasting the English stream. CDG is for the Latin America community, so most of them speak Spanish, so there's a Spanish stream and an English stream, so we help run the stream for the English on Twitch. And then of course there's a Spanish stream on YouTube. So yeah, if you play Tekken, then you should sign up for that. It's run by Anya, who is our COO. She's amazing. There's not much more I can say about Anya besides that she's an amazing person. So yay to Anya. And she's here in the chat helping us now. And then they do have an offline coming up in October called Critical Combo in Mexico. So if anyone's in Mexico and looking for a Tekken offline, then this is a great place to go. If you join Anya's Fight Club, I believe, the Discord server, they have more information on that. Or you can go to startgg/critical to get more information. I guess like the nearest major is Frosty Faustings. They have not opened registration yet, which I find to be a little bit wild, but they do open registration on Wednesday, I believe, October 1st is. So if you're looking for an offline to go to, I don't know if they have Caliber, but maybe they do. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's confirmed yet. If it is confirmed yet, but hopefully they have Caliber. And that is in Illinois. I think is that Chicago? They did?
Yes.
Yeah, they had it
Or
last
this
year. I don't know what's going on this year. Do they usually put stuff out this late?
Well, I mean, it's like at the end of January, I think. So.
Oh, okay.
Or it could be early February. Let me check again.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
remember looking.
January usually, right? Like the last weekend or something. I don't know. We hope and pray they have Caliber though.
Yeah, they had Caliber the last Frosty Fausting, so I would be surprised.
Okay. Dope. Well, and then of course we have our weekly WNF run by Big Papa Chunk on Parsec. It's for PC, but it's on Parsec, so if you have a potato of a computer, you can still play. Yeah, it's every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific. So if you want a weekly of Soulcalibur, you should join that. And then Dr. Psycho's Insane Asylum. I believe it's like a funky rule set every tournament that they have coming up, and different things that you do in the game gets you points for seeding in their upcoming event in December, I believe. But if you want to join that and the Soulcalibur Central Discord, they do have the link in tournament announcements. They have all of the events listed on their StartGG page. So if you are looking for another Caliber tournament, this one is PC only, but they have an event coming up next weekend, I believe. So you can go to the Soulcalibur Central Discord or the Shy Guys Entertainment Discord, and they have the information there. And you're disappointed by the number of dogs? Oh my gosh, I forgot. And then of course we talked about Fates Crossing. This is actually a Soulcalibur only event. Or maybe it's
And it's offline in Portland. Yeah, it's Soulcalibur only. In Portland, Chapter 47. I've been to a couple of his events, and they were some of the best offline events I've been to for Soulcalibur. Definitely will be a good time for the people that go. So go support this event if possible.
Yeah, this is happening in 2026 at the end of the year. So you have plenty of time between now and then to prepare to go to Oregon, to fly out to it. It's very inexpensive and you have a year's notice. So if you love Caliber and you want to do it offline, you're tired of lag lows and PS4, then this is going to be one of the events that you need to go to. And then last but not least, before we get to Winners Final, we do have coaching services available by none other than Lord Xavier. He does most 3D and platform fighters. He's a very good coach. He helps a lot. If you're just looking for like fundamentals or you're looking for a second opinion, then he is a very great resource to get a second opinion on your gameplay. But he's awesome and he does a lot for the community in several games behind the scenes, and he's done a lot for XFS behind the scenes. He started with me when we started at the beginning, so he's amazing. But that is it for all of the announcements, and we're gonna head back into some winners finals. Beanie and Sly, are y'all ready for that?
Yes, man.
Yes, let's. My soul's burning for more Caliber. Yeah.
Yay!
I believe,
You're going-
I believe we're into only the top 4, correct? So we got
I don't.
not
Yeah,
yet.
we'll be streaming top 4 from here on.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get Psycho.
Ray and DD Green are happening off stream right now. We're gonna get SouzouLion, DrPsycho up
Yeah.
first. It's the first of 3, and then it's gonna be winner of Ray and DD Green. Schneider and loser semis will be first 2, and then
Losers
guess.
finals will be first
Yep.
to 3.
yep, exactly. All first of 3 from there.
Okay. Do you guys? Who do y'all main in Caliber? I'm a Cassie main.
I play as Alamo.
Talon.
Zas.
I had a friend check the leaderboard on Xbox the other day, and I'm somehow still in the top 5 for that character. I haven't played on Xbox I got to number 1 in a month, and I sold my Xbox.
That's crazy. Wait, do people play on Xbox still?
No, why would I do that? Other people. I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
4
other people still
passed
play on
me up, so
Xbox.
probably. Yeah. 4 people passed me up. My friend said that he would lend me his Xbox so that I could get number 1 again. And I said, hey, that sounds like a swell time. Maybe I'll stream it.
You're claiming my place at top 1.
Yeah, let me reclaim the
Tough.
throne.
You just like beat him by 1 point and be like, take that, and just give the Xbox back to your friend.
That's exactly what I would do. I would get like at least like 1 win ahead. If it's a point, fine. If it's 50 points, 150, whatever happens, and then I'm off again. Right
Yeah.
into the sunset for the second time.
That's gonna be crazy.
All right. Yeah, going in. SouzouLion versus DrPsychoTTV. I do think that it makes sense for DrPsycho to pick Ivy in this situation.
Yeah, Ivy versus Yoshi kind of
Welcome
sucks
to the
butt for
stage
Yoshi.
of history.
If there's a matchup that's bad for Yoshi, we found it.
Mm-hmm. Until she whiffs and Yoshi has this critical edge available. Because that critical edge, not the greatest, but it does have that really, really... Whiff punishes everything in the game. At any range.
Yeah, if you make a mistake, you may as well have just signed your life.
Alright, DrPsycho with picking out the Tira.
Oh wow, okay. Not a little surprised to see that, but I do think that this is still a relatively good matchup for Tira. I think Tira is one of the characters that can also zone him out pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Probably Jolly more so than Gloomy, but Gloomy has its own.
Having access to the half of the character
Yeah.
that's generally considered the worst half, and it being a good matchup for her is pretty powerful, actually, when you think about it. Right?
Yeah,
Because
it was just
Tira
'cause-
in Gloomy is already a phenomenal character, very solid.
Oh, for sure. It was just Jolly. It's more of the like movement, long range, poking, neutral.
Yeah, unfortunately, right now, it looks like SouzouLion is not letting any of that be the case. That, you know, I don't care how much you think you're going to whip punish me. We're playing in range 0. I'm being as sticky as possible. We're going to try to run you over as fast as possible. Let's see if maybe DrPsycho can get something of a big whiff here to start to turn this game around. Okay, there's the 6B. Immediately going for the throw after good throw, better break. Nice punish on that, but trying to press a button after and the AA taking it.
Battle 2. Fight.
Already has 3 transitions. Shooting the 3B. Afterwards, I like the crumple state. Going for the full card 2K. Another crumple state again. Backing away, doesn't even want to be near the ring edge where he could potentially get rung out.
Or maybe set up range. Okay, yeah, he's just like wants to outplay Dr. Psycho in neutral right here. So it's working. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it's working extremely well. SouzouLion is fully on top of this matchup. A character that he started playing, if I'm not mistaken. So he understands a lot in this matchup. Oh, didn't even have it yet and still went for it. That is going to be a punish there. Nice 3K. A little interesting to punish. Surprised not to see the 3AB.
Good timing on a full crouch 3K right after Dr. Psycho skipped. Oh, it's going to 2-2A. Okay.
It's going to be big damage.
Blue meat. All right, did we get this? Okay,
back to the stance you probably want to be in for this matchup. Staying near the edge there with that throw, going for the forward throw, not the back throw. And if that had been that hadn't been airborne, that was it.
Yeah, just missed the side step on the 3B, but gonna go for good soul charge here. This is a dirty setup with the unblockable. Oh, but it's not gonna matter. So it's a lot.
Taking that
throw.
First game is 3-0.
Really?
Yeah, I like the attempt there because it forces out a bar of meter from the opponent when you're already up 2 rounds. So it's either they get hit and die, or they spend a bar of meter to keep themselves alive in a position where otherwise they'd have another couple interactions to play with, because that does a giant chunk. Let's see if we get another stage, or we're just getting, you know, the main face of Soulcalibur. Because I almost feel like this random isn't really feeling too random.
Punishment time.
No, okay, but yeah, we're getting the Ivy this time. Definitely, I think this is definitely the better. If you have a
competent Ivy,
yeah, you probably want to pick that character versus Yoshimitsu. Just like that character is not easy to play, but like if you have the practice and like know what to do with Ivy, then it's definitely not going to be a bad for the Yoshimitsu matchup.
Oh yeah, for sure. We do have a small stage here, which does help Yoshimitsu a lot. Good walls. Yoshimitsu is definitely going to kill on these walls big time, but so can Ivy. But because the stage is so small, it's hard to immediately back away from a character like this here, because you will always put yourself on the wall edge as soon as you do. But currently, here we go. We finally see Dr. Psycho fighting back here after 2-3 knockdowns back to back and getting
nice! That was a very aggressive rolling forward.
Yeah, I like that. The roll forward there was really good because it leads to a situation where you immediately get a punish. Really good stuff.
Battle 2. Fight.
Okay, nice block punish. Playing it safe with a 3A counter hit on Dr. Psycho right now is just...
I can break the wall yet. And drops the combo, unfortunately.
Combo.
The
punish. This is going to be a ring out.
Yeah, with the AA, with the Dragonfly AA.
And just flee on up, out into the Astral Chaos.
Take it the small punish here.
Oh, what a throw!
Yeah, that is the level 1. The level 1 Yomi is almost always the command throw, and SouzouLion was ready for it here. So let's see if maybe there's going to be another option. Just walking around, I like that. Does not want to be anywhere near the ring edge in this situation. Trying to take some space here. Going for the soul charge to build a little bit of it for himself. Maybe going for a sidestep after. Going for buttons that will catch Yoshi backdash. Really good stuff.
Okay. Oh, nice sidestep. Good punish. With the 4K B door knocker. Get nothing done. But with the stealthy low there for Psycho. You get some damage back to neutral.
The 6-6A was an interesting way to potentially try to catch something here. Yep, another one. Let's see if he backs away this time, seeing if there was going to be a crouch there. I like that.
Yeah, interesting thing with Ivy's AA punish is that it leaves a back turn.
Yeah, so you have to guess on a mid-low mix, or mid-throw mix rather.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 2 straight so far. 6 rounds.
SouzouLion's looking pretty clean right now. Looking pretty clean. Let's see if Dr. Psycho switches characters. Nope, we're gonna stick with the Ivy. Maybe Dr. Psycho has a little bit better idea of what he needs to do in order to start fighting back against SouzouLion here.
I also think a lot of it could have been that stage. Unfortunately, once again, still another small stage, all wall, but at least there won't be ring outs in the mix as well. It's just all walls. So you're mostly just fighting for stage positioning. It's bigger without those walls on the Astral Chaos stage. So.
Yep. So this is another really good stage for Yoshimitsu because it walled stages
Small
in the
with
game.
all walls, yep.
Yep. Against Ivy, who wants as much space as possible. Like maybe Ostrinesburg would be a better Ivy than this one. Anywhere to go.
And there's the mix-up. I like that. Immediately going for the GI that time. Catches him counter here, trying to press a button. Nice.
with the lethal hit,
back
3B.
turn, gets the lethal hit here, and is
This is
going
gonna
to
be a
wall.
wall splat. Oh, not a wall splat. Oh, it's because
Unfortunate.
the animation back to.
Yeah, back turn. I think it might have also been that he was back turn, so it's harder
Okay.
to, for some reason, wall splat people when they're back turn, by the way.
Yeah.
Battle 2. Fight.
All right, taking the first round there, but up in meter is Dr. Psycho. May be able to build a bar here and get something big off of it, but right now it's just a lot of small pokes from SouzouLion, using a lot of 3As, a lot of 1Ks, a lot of 2Ks to just close the distance and stay sticky, stay small and compact. Playing a lot of small caliber here, but catching the timing and immediately using a big caliber button with that 6BB door knocker into the A+B. Yeah, I mean, I would have tried it around
Yeah,
start
it's
too,
really
right?
good,
Minus
yeah.
12, not the worst thing in the world, but gets the
Yeah.
other lethal hit for 2 bars. Trying it again. I love to see it. Nice. Okay, this time you're back turn again. Going
Okay.
for the
It looks
duck.
like he's trying to beat the mid throw mix up. Interesting.
Like that, walking off the wall there. But the AA to check out an I-10, one of the most privileged things you could have in Soulcalibur VI. All of that damage was taken because he didn't want to get up off the ground and getting rolling damage on the ground. Let's see if Dr. Psycho can finally put himself on the board with a round
Oh,
here.
just trying lots of movement there, but just didn't really do anything with it.
Yeah,
Dr.
trying to
Psycho.
bait something out of Sozo.
Oh,
but
he's gonna
it
get a
didn't work.
counter hit, but drops the combo. The board.
The back, oh, you're not supposed to do that.
but there
That is
it
the one
is.
thing you're not supposed to
Yeah,
do.
that's like that's CE.
Did you press something?
Look how
Yo,
much
that's
damage
crazy.
it's gonna do. Just,
Yeah, and you're left in
life.
Yoshimitsu's face for a mix,
Yeah.
which is pretty good for him. Unfortunately, spinning the bar here to beat that mix, now you're in an awful position because if you win this round, which is possible, you now have no meter to contend with.
Oh,
backing
but
so far
snipes
away,
him.
getting clipped.
Yes. Holy smokes. Really, just like, get over
They're
it.
back to meter parity, but there is a round extra on the board for SouzouLion. Gonna have to play small
Oh,
here.
he's gonna late GI. It's a nice situation here. Oh, nice counter hit with the 1B.
Oh, trying to do a crouching button, I assume there, getting hit randomly by the 6B.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
The
getting
A
the
plus
big-
B lethal hit. So read on the GI. Gonna
Yeah,
get
this is
massive damage here. Just one more good whips the
Unfortunately,
OP.
not rolling around, right? If there was a roller of any direction, it would have caught because rolling extends your hurt box. But staying on the ground flat, not doing anything, beats that, and it also beats the low throw there, which was a really good positional awareness from SouzouLion.
Dr. Psycho, all
Yeah, he really likes walking around to try to
Here.
bait something out of SouzouLion, but Sozo's not baiting.
Oh,
anything
so,
that's
but
not
yeah,
going to
it's
get
like
him
you're
the
just
win.
waiting to finish him off, then Yoshimitsu's gonna suicide because like
Yeah, Yoshimitsu
I
said,
already
"I
have
need
2
this
rounds.
round more than you needed. Let me go ahead and see what happens when you hold on to a life lead for too long, but you're in seppuku range. That was a really phenomenal way to end the round, showing that he had just baited and did a fake seppuku a couple seconds before.
Okay. It seems like
Oh
Beanie
no!
has disconnected. But as he was saying, the way SouzouLion faked the seppuku just a couple of seconds before finishing it to make Dr. Psycho think that like, oh, okay, maybe he's not actually. But then he did because it didn't matter. He had the, and even if, no, I think he well, the double KO. He had the up, so
Yeah.
it was very good use of the situation that he had to finish the set with seppuku, because he had 1 life left. It didn't matter what Dr. Psycho wanted to use. It took a little bit too long, and paid for that. But still has a chance in losers finals. We'll see if they can make it back to face SouzouLion in grand final. But we will have to see the winner of DD Green coming very and while we are waiting, Maturino is still there. 34 codes left. Just the Maturino X.
Yeah,
And
there we go.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys, it is free. If you redeem a Maturino code, it gives 25 cents to the prize pool. And that doesn't go to us, it goes straight to the competitors. So !Maturino, I linked it up there. You'll be able to help redeem a free code. Let's see, who's already contributed? ELC, thank you so much. Thank you, Tyler G. Thank you, Marcus, aka Baby Nugent. Thank you, Donnell, Tom Berry, Therem, Brickman, BadBadKitty, Dear Army, Anya, Eli, Beanie, Sly, BloodWindReever, myself. If you just heard your name, that means that you already redeemed a code. There are 34 remaining though, so we still have quite a bit to go. And it only takes like 10 seconds, so super easy. But if you don't,
Yeah, there's no excuse. It's free, and you're watching anyways. You have a Twitch.
Yeah, and they even have the what's it called? The sponsor quests on the side. Those are also free.
Yes, the sponsor quests are also there.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit glitchy with them, but like the claiming code, that's like easy, takes 10 seconds. Yeah, and you get a special shout out if we see your name. But yeah, were you gonna say
Caliber
something?
stuff. I guess next match is Schneider versus DD Green, so definitely gonna be the Maxi Nightmare, which could be I don't know if it's like completely favored for one character or the other. Maxi does have some good anti-armor, but Nightmare's just got a really big sword, and that range on Maxi is very beneficial as well.
Who do you think wins? Well, who wins the matchup between the two? Do you think?
I think it's pretty even. Like they both have good tools for each other, so there's kind of like they both have good tools for each other, so it'll just even out. Yep.
Yeah, dude, they're already ready. That's...
Yeah, Maturino. Are they ready?
Yeah, they're already readying up. That's crazy.
Alright.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yoshi, you missed a lot. There was a lot of fights. We'll show the bracket later because the competitors are surprisingly.
We're in losers semis right now.
Yeah.
Top 4 of our Maturino. Is up. Are they playing?
No, they're not yet. I think
Okay.
they're probably trying to wait for me to say go, but I'm just like, yeah,
Okay.
you're good. Okay, yeah, they're ready now.
All right. Return. Sluggish, welcome back.
Welcome to the stage of history.
That was potentially the best time I could have came back. My net died, and I was like screaming and fighting for my life. I was punching the air, and I was like, surely they got it right. Like I can just stall. You know, it's like I'll figure it out.
I'm dead. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Yep.
Yeah, it really feels that way when you're in a stop. It feels like you're basically dead. You know, it's the same thing. I may as well be.
No, that's
Yeah,
happened to
you
me
not
as a
missed
TO.
the game, yeah.
Thank goodness. All right, so we are getting into this is the loser semifinals, correct? Schneider-X versus DD Green. All right, so the winner of this will be fighting against Dr. Psycho. So let's see. DD Green is a player who is very well versed in the Nightmare matchup. Played a lot of Nightmare on his way to the A ranks. I think. I also, being an old school player, has played a lot of Nightmare, right? This character doesn't really change other than armor. He's got a lot of the same buttons, a lot of the same game plan that he's had since older Soulcaliburs, but Nightmare's always been a good character versus Maxi, right? Having the range advantage, and in a game like this now, where now there's armor, you gotta find good buttons to beat that armor. If not, you're gonna be holding a lot of those in your gaps and strings.
And I think Maxi does have a few good buttons to deal with.
Oh yeah, I'm of the mindset that, you know, a lot of his lows are really chunky, right?
Yeah,
But not
he does
only are
have
they
a few
chunky, they
lows.
go into stances where he's plus afterwards. So if you even try to go for armor, sometimes you'll just get stuffed out.
Oh yeah, 1KA, that is one heck of a low for sure. And then 1B as well on hit, just unseeable low. Okay, we're going in with the 6-6
Ooh, I
A
like
plus
that.
B. Nice, just trying to catch Schneider's timing with these string delays. Nice, Yukemi.
Yeah,
Get
I
out
like
of
that.
that.
You coming out, immediately getting out of the situation and taking a knockdown there, forcing the soul charge out of Schneider-X. Let's see if he's gonna try to win without using one back. No, gonna spin the meter right back, seeing if maybe he can close out this round. I'm expecting a
6 A plus
6-6.
B. Oh no, no 6. Oh, it's gonna catch him with a flying kick.
I'm surprised to see that catch. It looked like a sidestep, very wide.
It
hitbox on
did,
that
but
kick.
yeah, the 6-6 A plus B it hit. So he, DD Green just had a lot of plus frames.
It's big damage here. Yep. And what are we gonna take for the knockdown? Plus frames on it. Ooh, and calling out the
PSL.
GI.
Yeah, it's just the delay. It's like Aldo's PSL lethal hits. He has to press forward back to switch the stance, and then some of those moves from those stance hit
Have
if
lethal
you
hit
switched
follow-up.
into it, right? Such as the behind lower and right K.
And here we are at one mix-up. Is he gonna be able to take it here without having to spin the soul charge? Let's see. Might use it just because, right? Has a full bar of meter to work, but also has a full life bar and 3 rounds on the board. That first game going to DD Green, DD Green very handedly.
Yeah,
There's
it was
gonna be a
very
lot of
fast,
adjustments needed to
game
see on
one.
Schneider-X's side.
Welcome.
And let's see what stage we're going to be getting on the board next.
It looks like we might be getting sent back to the lobby because don't see.
Oh yeah, this is a strange feed. I thought it was me again. I was like, am I back in purgatory? Is it over for
Yeah.
me? GG's.
Oh, the Elgato. Oh, we're back. We're back. Don't worry, guys. We're back. Into the match. In the desert.
Ooh, desert stage. Fun stage
Yeah.
for Nightmare.
This stage used to be smaller, didn't it? Like,
Yes, they upsized all of the smallest stages in the game because they realized how completely bonkers they were when they were too small.
yeah.
So it was this. It's the Keelix stage, the monk temple place that's surrounded by the river, and
Oh, yeah.
Astro Chaos. All 3 of those stages got upsized.
You remember like how small the stages were? Like,
Oh.
Soulcalibur 3,
It felt like if you moved, you died. Like
pretty much. Like the lava stage, Soulcalibur, and the river stage, of course.
Oh, I missed the river stage, even though it was way
Yeah.
too small to be a competitively viable stage. Smiley face. Ooh, okay, one more mix-up and closing it out with the 2K there. I like that from Schneider-X. This looks a lot more like the style of play you expect to see from Nightmare that wants to win this round, right? Gonna have to play a lot more aggressively, more on the front foot, less on the back foot. You can't really wait for a lot of things versus Maxi sometimes.
Yeah.
When you're a
I
character
really like
Nightmare.
these move choices by DD Green, as if he's playing a move as much as possible. Like each move is gonna beat arm.
Yeah,
into the
definitely
1B
trying
low.
to trying to use things that mitigate armor so that you're forced to use different options as Nightmare, and those options are generally weaker to some of the stance pressure. And that's where it starts to feel like Maxi is really in control of the matchup, when generally he's not. Oh my
Catches the
goodness, the
GI.
GI read.
Very well played by DD Green there. Just making the immediate adjustments back. It's gonna get caught by the armor this time.
Ooh, and the Yukimi catch too, big damage here.
Okay. Back to neutral. Oh, a 6A plus B. The 1B. Oh, nice. The counter hit on the 2-2A. Oh,
dropping
drops
the
his
combo, though.
unfortunately.
Okay, walking in, let's see what he's gonna do here. Schneider-X definitely wants to try to make something of this soul charge, but DD Green with the phenomenal zoning normals here and closing it out with a 5K on the GI attempt.
Very solid play by DD Green, just really taking control of neutral, getting the counter hits he needs, making Schneider get impatient. Pretty much just everything's going in his direction right now. 2-2A,
And
right
the
counter.
2-2A, not able to get anything off of it this time, but still definitely in control of neutral. What's even better here is Nightmare's already in Soul Charge. You don't have to play around another one, and that is going to close it out for this set. DD Green taking a 2-0 straight, himself into losers finals versus Dr. Psycho. Another character, to be fair, that is not very favored versus Ivy. Maxi does not have a very good time versus Ivy, but as we've seen, if you know how to play your character and you have the tool set ready to beat some of the bigger options that keep your character out, you can play just fine. That's exactly what happened in this matchup, right? You expect to see a lot of zoning normals from Nightmare, but instead it was mostly about DD Green playing a good tempo game and finding buttons that mitigated armor, forcing Schneider-X to using weaker options generally in situations where armor is scary.
Mm-hmm. Is a very smart decision making by DD Green. Now is going up against Dr. Psycho. I wonder who Dr. play this time.
Oh yeah, because he did have a secondary character that we saw at the beginning, right? We saw the Tira for the first game of that.
Yeah, we
set,
saw
so we
Tira,
could see
and we saw Ataki as well.
Yeah, Deep Pockets, you know, these characters, these players, late stage Soulcalibur, everyone knows how to play multiple characters. Maybe you're a main of one, but everyone's got a couple side characters that they've played, they feel a little confident on. So let's see if maybe Dr. Psycho is going to pull out a different character for us. DD Green, we've only seen the Maxi, and I'm going to be quite honest, I don't think I've ever seen DD Green play another character. So we're expecting to see a lock-in of the Maxi here, but there could be some other bag of tricks coming out on the side of Dr. Psycho for sure. I apologize if you guys can hear my cat. She's going off.
No, I cannot hear your cat. So we still got 32 codes left in the match. Reno.
Another couple codes used from the last time we've been. Literally only two.
Good stuff. Moving the number down closer to 0.
Yeah, that's the number we want to see. We want to see
appreciate it,
0
yeah.
codes remaining. Y'all are lucky I don't have a belt on IRL because I would just make the sound. I would do it. Let's see what characters
yeah, we're
going
going
to get.
in now.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we see. I think Ivy is the pick here to start, but maybe we'll see something else. Taki,
Yeah, we
okay,
get
a more
Taki.
aggressive attempt here. I do like that a lot of the things that generally you're scared of versus other characters versus Maxi. Taki has an I8. She like when I say that some characters have privilege because they have an I10. She's got an I8. So
I actually think Meki is I6 if you cracked.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
reasonably, it's an I8.
Probably,
If
yeah.
I can do it at
I-
I8, it's I8.
Yeah. But yeah, that move can be as fast as 6. It's like this game.
Is that a Mortal Kombat normal? That is
Yeah.
crazy.
But yeah, we're going. So Taki, aggressive choice for sure.
It
the
means
one
that
thing
you
that-
get to control the pace of the match up close instead of having to worry about controlling the pace of the match from further away, right? Because when you let Maxi get in, if you're playing a character with slower big normals, you still have to contest with a lot of what he wants to do and like give him his auto GIs. But with Taki, that's less of the case because you're almost always in advantage, right? A lot of good plus frames,
Yeah.
solid fast normals, and a lot of good ways to check out of pressure versus his character. And I think that matters. Oh, not taking the punish there. That matters a lot more than zoning him out, I believe. Especially after what we just saw in the last match. You don't really want to take that risk after what you just saw happen to a Nightmare, another character that should potentially zone a character like Maxi. Right
Yeah,
now,
one thing
getting the
Maxi is
knockdown
good at
pressure,
is if you block one of Maxi's moves, the auto GIs are designed to parry like your fastest attempts at attacking back, such as TOA and AA.
they're supposed to be deterrents from
yes.
standard traditional turn taking, right? What you're meant to do is you're supposed to use
Exactly.
more unorthodox options, or you're supposed to use options that are meant to counterplay it, and then the counterplay for that is sometimes you'll have another stance you can swap into, or you can do a sidestepping stance, or a button that's fast enough to beat said options. But because Taki has such a wide range of verticals, kicks, and horizontals that are all extremely fast, this is kind of a really good matchup for her, I believe.
Yes, I remember when Max's parries did not work against K.
Oh, that
didn't really have to-
might have been it. You just press K, you don't have to do anything else. 2K over and over.
Okay.
The
So
1B,
nice.
ooh, and get something here.
Combo.
Nice, the knockdown. Plus frames,
with the
both of
clash.
them going for a fast button there. The 6-6B versus the 6A plus B. Ducking a little too late there on that 4BA. You know, we haven't seen too many people remember to duck the 4BA from Taki.
It's kind of
It's really fast.
not the
If you're not
easiest
ready
thing
for
to
it,
do,
you might get hit. Yeah.
And it is PlayStation, so it'd be kind of.
Ooh, I like the call out.
Yeah, Dr.
The immediate
Psycho.
sidestep and then going for the fastest possible timing on something that could potentially catch you pressing sidestep. Really good stuff with that 5B.
Dr. Psycho taken the first game pretty convincingly.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Wonder what kind of adjustments DD Green is going to make, because we know he's gonna stick with Maxi. I do not blame him.
I think the
Going there,
adjustment here
Castle.
is Maxi's got to be the zoner. Maxi's
Yeah.
got pretty long normals that he can use to keep Taki out. He has things like 6/6 A plus B. He's got the 1Bs are really long. They're longer range than they look, and things like 2/2A. Those are going to be the normals that you're going to have to use up like further away, and then up close you just want to be a 3K bot, 3K and back away, 3K backstep. You know, real shades of MF Coffee for a lot of the way that you.
That was a
try to
nice
potentially
real
beat characters.
6/6B lethal hit.
Yeah, that was
just
definitely a
run up
snipe.
in there. Yeah, you got to be at hugging range to get that lethal hit essentially.
Oh, getting the knockdown here. Not getting the second hit though. Still pretty good situation to be in. Sidestepping away from the wall. I like that for DD Green, but still getting comboed and gonna have to hold all this one mix up away. Nice backstepping out, but pressing a button too early, trying to counter hit that 5B, thinking that was the end of the string, but using that 5BK as a deterrent, the second hit for the follow-up. Plus frames ducking under, not getting the wall standing K as a follow-up.
Okay, nice. Neutral here by Dr. Psycho as he gets run countered.
Yeah, that is one of the buttons
it
I
was looking
expected to
good.
see.
It was looking good. But DD Green is definitely fighting back here in this round. Going for some plus frames, the wall rising B plus K, but Dr. Psycho is going to find a throw.
I get a
putting
knockout
DD
off of
Green.
it. Let's see what he's
Yeah.
gonna do. Another throw. Boom, the suplex.
He's like, oh, okay, this might decent opportunity to solo charge here.
Yeah, using the
does
soul
not-
charge.
Man, he could have totally gone for the heaven right there.
And that would have gotten it, yeah, especially because
Yeah.
you're in soul charge, you can do it for free, yeah. Taking that round though, I like the immediate aggressive attempt there, not letting Dr. Psycho take too much space and
that
start to
movement
hit.
is just dancing around him.
Yeah, one thing that we've seen from Dr. Psycho is a lot of movement. Like a lot of his turn taking is with movement, including if it's
Yeah,
excess. But it seems to be working.
Taki's sidestep is really good. In most situations, there are some situations where it's like acts weird compared to others, but really fast sidestep. It's gonna get knocked down into the
Another knockdown, yeah, the low
bucket
after.
thing.
But we get another. Oh dang! I was gonna say we get another one of the good 2/2As, but this time dropping the combo on it, unfortunately, and that could be death here. Oh, close, narrowly alive, backing away. Doesn't have a bar of meter here to fight with though, so he's gonna have to just play around the mids and the lows instead.
Oh, back up
Ending
with
it
the
and getting hit by the
6/6K.
6/6K.
It's like a really long range horizontal mid. So it's gonna hit most of the times you use it. That's why it's minus on hit as well as
Yeah, that
pretty
it's a
punishable.
very strong move. If that was, I think it's minus 16 or minus
8.
18.
18. Yeah. I believe it's
Oh,
18.
really nice anti-air attack.
Okay.
Push
Trying to
towards the
get
wall here. Yeah, tried to
so,
duck there.
Psycho was playing very patiently during that maxi. Nice block from DD Green on the low.
Ooh, blocking.
Yeah, block. No, it's
Oh,
not.
dang,
Yeah.
It looked like a block to
You're
me,
right.
but
Yep.
unfortunately, mashing out and getting hit by the CE here. This is going to be a giant grip. Has 2 bars of meter to fight back with here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to win this round. You've already used 1 bar. Now you can't burst him off you if you're getting put into a one-touch situation. Going to have to stay the aggressor, stay in charge, and he's making it work right now. Let's see if he can stay in charge.
Oh, it's
long
gonna be
enough to
no.
close
He's
out the
got one
round.
more, but the throw. Gonna
There
take
it
us
is.
to a final round.
I believe he also had the game there off of that last hit, but just used the wrong follow-up to close it out. Oh, the 4-4B. Not something I see too often from Taki. Evil be gone.
All right, just trying to play small here, waiting to get that opening out of DD Green. Gets a counter hit with the yay. Gonna back away here. Tries
Ooh,
to go
that's
in with the
nice. Is that gonna be a
6
whip
plus
punish?
P and whips.
It is. That was a
Yeah.
sick whip punish. Nice.
Yeah,
Making
that's
that first hit whip,
spacing.
you can sidestep the second.
The
statue
teabag
blocking.
mix-ups.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if that was real teabags or if
I
that was
don't think
statue blocking gone wrong.
It was
Another good
probably
sidestep.
trying to, probably trying to do a particular input and ended up getting just crouching.
Man, Dr. Psycho making this look pretty scary. Not the position you want to be in
Dr.
versus.
Psycho wants the run back. We can tell.
Let's do this.
All right, potentially the last game for grand finals. Let's see. Green figured something out. Dr. Psycho really putting on some pressure here with these lows and the mids. Trying
to keep it as compact as possible, right? Doesn't want to give too many options, too many spots for DD Green to be able to take his turn back, because that's whenever it starts to look as if DD Green can take a round. So keeping all of his pressure really small and trying to go for more safe options so that he doesn't give away punishes that lead to a turn. Oh, nice sidestep.
Yeah, I saw the 2A plus B there from DD Green. Like, oh, we're doing the lag lows. Wasn't enough. You might see it again though. This is the 1A. Trying to get in there with some left inner pressure or left outer pressure. Generally, like his more plus on block stands. If you block like a B or a 1KA, he has his left outer mix.
Tried to sidestep there. Unfortunately, PSN probably made him completely stand still. The win roll there, win roll kick.
Oh,
nice.
There it is. We got the 2A plus Bs.
These sidesteps from Dr. Psycho have just been completely decimating the offense from DD Green.
Like he's sidestepping everything, and this character movement is insane. But nice RI, or actually, soul soul charge, which if they look cool are still normal GI-able. The cow drops.
Yep, and now DD Green getting a throw, reversing the ring positioning here. But oh, the one thing you've got to worry about from Taki, you really got to pay attention for those B plus Ks on wake up. Able to walk back out of that jumping attack, but then waking up into the throw. Both of them getting potential throws here. Now, gonna have to spin one of these 2 bars of meter. Still has another one, but once again, if you get put into a one-touch situation, nice, and that is just gonna kill immediately using it. Thinking it was gonna hit, right? If it had hit, it wouldn't have killed, but it would have put him on a one-touch situation. And I mean, you have an I-10. It's not the worst thing in the world to be that close to a maxi, but actually blocking it, DD Green, and taking his punish. Not an I-18, but probably the best I-16 you're gonna get there.
Nice, some more pressure. DD Green just looking to stay alive. Still needs 2 rounds.
He's gonna have to soul charge here. Oh, that might just kill. Yeah, because he got the turnaround there.
I actually don't think it'll kill, but this
not enough damage.
Scary. Just needs one more setup. Oh, nice.
Using that soul charge to get out. I would have done it too. Yeah, sometimes you just have to.
And dodge into the possession B.
Possession B.
Oh man, that is such a strong move in soul charge. So plus, very slow. Is pretty linear as well. But is like
it's also whiff city, really, right? If you whiff that button, you are dead. Like people can go get a snack, make some popcorn, maybe make dinner for the whole family, put on a movie, watch the whole entirety of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, like all the movies, and then come back and whiff punish you. There's a ton of time, but when you use it to close out a round in that way, especially with so much life left, powerful, super good stuff. That's the second time we've seen Dr. Psycho use his Taki in such a way that's mostly about smothering the opponent and stopping them from starting their own offense. Really good stuff from him in that way. I do like how effectively he used sidestep and movement to create additional whiffs that otherwise would have just been traditional turn taking on block. This is a 3D fighter, guys. We can sidestep, don't forget that. DD Green played as phenomenal as he could, but Dr. Psycho moving his way back into grand finals, loser side. If he can take a set, we get a reset here. But SouzouLion defeating him, taking him down 3-0 for that first set. Let's see if there's going to be any major adjustments coming up.
All right, not your last opportunity to, but one reminder for Matcherino before Grand Finals. Make sure you take the opportunity to go claim a code. Just log in and click the claim code button under the contribute one. You could click the contribute one as well if you want to donate some of your own money to these players, but it is optional. The claim code also optional, but also it's free. And we appreciate it.
No, it's not optional. You have to do it.
Hit him with the bell. Yeah,
no,
hit him with
you
the
know
bell.
what, Sly? This is for you.
I'm just trying to, you know.
This is for
it's
you,
free.
Sly. Don't tell him it's optional.
Ow.
The ows is crazy.
No, if you're in this stream, that means your soul still burns. That means you love Calibur just as much as we do. So your support is not optional. Ever.
I already clicked the code, but joke's on her. She can't spank me. I would just like it. Joke's on her.
No, I mean, Sly did it too, but you know, if you don't redeem a code, this is not optional. If you're here, you have to just fully support. You have to just go all in and do the thing. Like SouzouLion, Lord Xavier, ELC, Tyler G, Marcus, Donnell, Tomberry, Therem, Brickman, BadBadKitty, Dear Army, Anya, Eli, Beanie, Sly, Bloodwind, and myself. We already did it, and there's 32 left. So if you didn't hear your name, it is not a drill. It is not optional.
Yeah, it's belt time for you.
You'll be belted. But yeah, but before we finish up with our winners final, I just want to say thank you so much to our commentators, Beanie and Sly. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are helping us, you know, finish off this PS series for 2025. So I really appreciate y'all for being here on this Saturday night. I'm going to link their socials down there in the chat. If you want to follow them on Twitter/X, you can do that. But what do y'all think about the matches so far, like going into grand final?
Definitely some solid matches. Good caliber having been so far. Dr. Psycho. This is going to be a really interesting grand final.
I like seeing a lot of the clashing player styles. I think that watching an Ivy be extremely aggressive with a character who's mostly supposed to zone, and watching a character like Maxi be used as potentially try to be used as a zoner, along with the two Greeks in contention with each other, that's awesome, right? Once again, I said it before, a lot of characters shown in this tournament because there's still, even in the end game of Soulcalibur VI, relatively good balance. So seeing that balance, not just on the PC side, not just on the Xbox side, but transcend both of the consoles, and everyone just playing the character that they find the most fun, enjoyable, and that fits them well instead of trying to fit into the mold of a top tier, is my favorite thing. That's what I think of these matches. Keep playing. Don't play a top tier just because they're top tier. Play what you think is cool.
Yeah, I love playing Cassie, but sometimes I do play like a Waldo.
Waldo's teabag doesn't look as cool.
The back turn does, though.
He's got the mantis. Like, he just, like,
the back
jumps
shot
in the air.
That's
Teabags
crazy.
are crazy. That's insane.
Honestly, any character it looks great with, but, you know, Cassie just has a special place in my heart.
Yeah. All right, we're going in on the stage
On the
theme
Taki
of the
this
night. Yep, Taki. I was hoping to see Taki. It seemed like Dr. Psycho started off this tournament. Taki was doing well with other characters. That Taki just seemed to be like the character of the night. It was working for them.
Yeah, Dr. Psycho's Taki has been their most successful, and hopefully will be good versus the way that SouzouLion plays, right? SouzouLion is ready and strong versus normals that are going to whiff and have a lot of whiff recovery. Dr. Psycho doesn't leave a lot of those big openings outside of, you know, the possession view. There's not going to be too many big spots for him to check out through. But right now, this is just a slobber knocker, and SouzouLion is ready to press through everything.
Yeah, the flea dodging was kind of crazy. Oh, ducks
the second hit.
into, yeah, that's he's like, Yoshimitsu wants that wall spot there.
Oh, didn't get the hold. Unfortunate.
but that is a -18 string Yoshi's 3AB. Very good opportunity for Dr. Psycho to perhaps get a 3B launch with fastest 3B in the game, actually 16. But we're gonna see a soul charge from SouzouLion, and this movement from Dr. Psycho making a return.
Oh, the movement being so good that he fell into the attack.
Yeah.
I like that. We have backing away, does not want to get hit by anything there. Misses the back turn, wake up B+K attempt, but at least gets off the ground without getting hit there other than the Dragonfly K. Doesn't have to hold any of the follow-ups there.
All right. Ooh, with the pressure.
And
caught
one
him
more
trying to
mix here.
press after
And
the 3A.
there is the, what is that, the full crouch 1K to close out that second
Yes,
round.
yep, I guess slap you silly, but with the lows. All right. Ooh, nice movement here by Dr. Psycho.
Missing
that
the
whip punish on the
A6,
plus B.
unfortunately. Just
it's gonna
running it
press
down with
into
the
a
6K. Uh-huh. I like the
Ooh,
spacing.
with the 3A. Okay, 3B. Not a ring out for SouzouLion.
Doesn't get
Oh,
anything
gonna
here. I
whip?
don't believe there's going to be
Yeah,
attack. Yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah.
was expecting the Yukimi, right? If you Yukimi there, you actually end up eating all that as damage.
Actually,
Ooh.
SouzouLion is a player that I've noticed. Yukemi's less than most players. He prefers to stay on the ground and either get up normally or roll
Welcome to the
because of
stage
the
history.
dangers of
Yukimi
tech rolling.
traps, yeah.
But there are plenty of players that their wake up habits do include a lot of like tech rolling and Yukemis. But it looks like we're getting a switch to Zas.
Oh, snap. We're seeing the name for the character.
Yeah, a lot. SouzouLion has a lot of experience versus Ron, Therem, in Wednesday night fights over the years. So I don't know how much he's played
And on
against Dr.
PC,
Psycho's
and-
ass.
And before PC, when he was playing on console, he played against me a lot as well. So he's got some top level ZOS experience. But Dr. Psycho, there is one thing I'll say about ZOS players: they all play different. They're like, none of them are the same player. You can't you're like, okay, well, I'll just play very aggressive, and he's like, well, I'm gonna backstep 5 times. It's like, wait, am I fighting Therem or Ron? Which one is it?
Yeah.
Getting
Okay,
pushed
starting
off
off
the
the
edge
ring out.
first, though. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like the
the,
single
uh,
5A
Dr.
check
yeah.
there.
Okay, go for the pressure. Nice sidestep by Dr. Psycho, but not getting the punish he was looking for,
It
unfortunately.
definitely
Gets the
should have
GI.
been a 6.
Ooh,
I
the
think that was supposed to
re-GI.
be 6 BK, but just got the K, unfortunately. I can't see any world where that was supposed to be 5 KK. So that was probably supposed to be 6 BK so that he could get a curse there and get a decent amount of damage and +4. But right now, at least being able to control the space with throws and stopping SouzouLion from moving around too much, there is that jumping K.
Oh, he
which
gets
is
caught
really
by
good.
the end of the 3B animation. And
Yeah,
SouzouLion
sticking his
takes
arm
it.
out a little too long on that A+B.
Yeah. Okay, so
The
the
1K.
1B.
Not stepping out, yeah,
Okay,
but
ooh, we're gonna get a trade.
only 0, right? So just taking the trade there, going for a 14 frame, getting hit by the 3K. 3K
Nice
is the
dodge
safe one
by
of the two.
SouzouLion. Gonna get under that 3AK. Who does have 2 curses floating around him right enough for...
I love that he doesn't want to move. He's like, I'm gonna stand here and swing because if I move, I'm gonna die anyway. So let me just not do anything.
You still
Now
have to
we're
be
away from
scared
the
of
ring edge.
1B, but maybe if you have that much... it's gonna pop
Ooh,
the,
yeah, that's gonna
the
whiff.
time. Yeah, that's really good for SouzouLion if he can
Once
survive
again,
this
staying
cover
on the
right here.
ground, and
Oh,
there is the
nice
sidestep. Able to kill
sidestep.
him here.
And
Staying on the
another game
ground doesn't
board.
take that tech trap. That's another one of the tech traps that the ZOS players like to do a lot whenever they're trying to catch someone and kill them from like a bigger chunk of life total right outside of guts. Is you do 3B, your launcher, you always end in 4-6B, and then you do slight delay, 6-6 A, and it'll catch people Yukimiing in any direction. I don't know why it's that good, but it literally any direction. But because Sozo stays on the ground so frequently, it's not something that's going to work versus him, which is good. And here we are, potentially a final game, unless we see some major adjustments from Dr. Psycho. The immediate sidestep out. Yep. Pushing towards the wall here. Let's see if he can get anything. No, taking the 1B instead of a real punish there. Could have got a potential curse.
This is a tricky string Yoshimitsu has with his AA. Cancel it into the punch.
Oh yeah, AAB or AA.
Yeah, something like that. But
I throw
yeah,
because of the way that came out. Taking the punish, AA. That is -14, I believe, but you know, an I-10 is safe on PSN.
Ooh, what a regi.
That was a late
what a
regi
4K
too.
lethal hit.
This might be death. No, not
No,
enough
he
damage.
didn't
It's
do the
slightly
combo,
too little.
yeah.
The other one is like turn around for B+K, but that is hard. Not an easy
One
combo
more,
to try to land
just
on.
tap him, tap him once. Oh, but he's
trying to use a low to tap him,
tech
unfortunately,
jumps
and
with
all of
the
these tech
flea,
jumps.
Raw flea transition. Tech to jump the low.
Yeah, lots of
Wild.
tech jumps there. I'm surprised to
Yeah.
not just see him go for something like a 4-6B to beat a high, or maybe a 3-8K, 3-8B to call him out for trying to jump or step, right? And there was a bunch of things there that beat multiple options, but he went for the thing that loses to basically everything.
Yeah, okay, nice run counter there. Is changing it up a post. Yeah,
Nice, good block, and the immediate punish.
gonna get run
Could have-
countered.
Could have probably gone for a wall rising B, which would have closed out the game there, because that is an extremely punishable hell sweep. But
So,
he's
Dr.
just keeping
Psycho, when SouzouLion gets to this one hit level, tends to like freeze up. Is just not getting that last hit. It's just taking a little bit too long.
Yeah, I think all he needs to do here is a mid, just or die.
So, like, he just sat there at the wall. All he really needed was like a 2K, 1B, something. But like, he just
1K
taking a
and,
little bit
and
too long to
those
finish.
are
Like,
a
to
little
close out
scary to
these
do at the
rounds,
wall
yeah.
versus Yoshi, because he could just 9K you right into the wall. So
Yeah.
I could see the hesitation, but you like acting is better than not acting. Yeah,
exactly.
you've got to do
It's
something.
just like you wait too long, and now you're getting counter hit by AA. You're wall combo. You're taking 100 damage. You're getting set up.
Oh
for
my
another
gosh,
thing.
the reset. This
Um,
could be it here with one more mix. I'm going to get the full splat because it was high enough airborne.
Yep.
You're going for the low. That's exactly what you don't want to use the low too many times, but the backstep into button caused him to lose there. If he had immediately sent it on another 3A, that would have actually won. But the putting himself at -16 and then trying to use an option, just phenomenal stuff. Running it down, playing as fast and aggressive as possible to put himself as the winner of Xtreme Fighters Showdown for the month of
Yeah, the last
September, the
yeah,
final
no,
one we're having on
Yeah,
PSN.
the final one on PSN. Congratulations to SouzouLion. And great job to all of our competitors. Played their hearts for us tonight.
Yeah, phenomenal matches all around. Really fun stuff to watch, and I'm sure they were fun for the players as well. Ever stressful because playing in tournament sets is, but always a blast to compete alongside your fellow gamers. And there is our final look at the bracket. Your grand champion for the Soulcalibur
SouzouLion.
Showdown is SouzouLion, taking it in winners finals and grand finals 6 straight.
Six straight. SouzouLion.
Uh-huh.
Definitely showing us why he was the first seed.
Yeah, just a cut above the competition. But once again, phenomenal play from everyone, and GG's to everyone trying to play their hearts out today.
Yay. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the final PS tournament on for XFS, at least for 2025. We'll still have fight nights probably, but until 2026, we're just gonna go over to the PC side. But I did want to give one last shout out to our commentators Beanie and Sly. Beanie and Sly are amazing. They do a lot for the Caliber community. I know that a lot of people have moved on to other games like Tekken or Street Fighter or other things like that, or 2XKO and whatnot, but really appreciate any time that people come back to support the Caliber community. So you guys are awesome, so thank you so much. Is there anywhere specific that people can find you at?
You can find me on Twitter or Twitch. Sly Tiger, twitch.tv/SlyTiger. Focusing on Tekken right now, but the tech and games that I play are very entertaining. You can check me out for Tekken there, occasionally there as well. How about you, Beanie?
I mostly am playing only Marvel Rivals, but you can check me out on Twitch.tv
Yeah.
as well, at Beanie Thuggish, of course. I'll occasionally post something on Twitter, but I don't use it too often. I usually use it just to connect with other people. Feel free to follow me. I'll probably give you a follow back if I see you're from the Caliber community, because I like being in touch with all the Caliber heads. So thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. And hopefully you guys will catch a Twitch stream of me eating people as Jeff in Marvel Rivals.
Well, yay. Thank y'all so much for doing Caliber tonight. Y'all are awesome. I'm gonna let you guys go, but yay, go follow our commentators right now. They stream as well, so I'm pretty sure you guys have your Twitch account attached to like your
Yes.
Twitter, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
But yay, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna close this out with final announcements, and then we're gonna raid over. Who should we raid? I don't know. You guys let me know who we should raid. I don't know who's streaming Caliber, but I'll have to see. But yeah, yes, thank you guys so much. If you're still in the stream, just gonna go over a couple of things if you missed it earlier in our intermission. To stay in the loop with all things XFS, the best way to do that is to go to our Discord server and join that. I just linked it down there in the Twitch chat. But as you heard, we are not doing Caliber on PlayStation, but we're not completely forgetting about Caliber. This game actually was one of the games that XFest was founded on. So I can't just abandon the Caliber community, because this is my personal favorite game, but I believe to be the superior Bamco game. And I just love the community. So we're going to keep doing it, but we're going over to PC. So our seasonal tournaments, you can, as you play, then you will earn points. The higher you place, the more points that you get. All the points that you rack up at the end of the season, you'll be able to use those to buy things, like buy prizes. So if you want a Stream Deck, or if you want XFS merch, or you want a headset or a gaming chair or restaurant gift card, or you're tired of paying for PS Plus and you want a PS Plus card, and you can use that toward your monthly subscriptions, and we have that as well. There's a lot of things that we have available for that at the end of the season that you can use with the points that you earned. This is going to be in collaboration with the world champ of DOA Hoodless and Anya and Dear Army Esports. So we're bringing Tekken, Street Fighter, Soulcalibur, and DOA on a monthly basis. Soulcalibur and Tekken are going to be on PC only, but of course Tekken and Street Fighter are cross-platform. So if you're looking to get in on some tournaments and you're in the PC community for Caliber, then this is going to be a really good event for you, not only to get prizes, but to be a part of the leaderboard. And something that we're working on is doing an offline event where obviously Caliber is a main game. So one of our prizes is, if you get first in every showdown, we will fly every showdown from October to March. That means you have to play, you have to get first. We will fly you out to our offline in 2026. More details will be released. It will be in Texas, because that's where I am. Yay. We'll release more details about the venue and the hotel options and the travel arrangements and whatnot. But if you're interested in an offline setting that gives Caliber the love that it deserves, as well as other games, then keep your eyes peeled for that. That'll be coming up as soon as we have all the information and details about venue and whatnot. And then of course our partners at Dear Army Esports are having CDG number 3, which is a Tekken 8 tournament. It is online, free to enter for North America, and there is $50 in prizing, sponsored by us at XFS. We do help broadcast the English stream on Twitch, and we also sponsor their tournaments. So if you play Tekken and you're looking for more online Tekken action, then this is a great tournament to be a part of. But there is a cap, so if you register too late, then you probably won't be able to play, because the spots usually fill very quickly. And then there's also an offline in Mexico for Tekken run by Anya and Dear Army Esports called Critical Combo MX. So if you go to StarGG/critical, you can get more information. It's happening in October. So that is great for Tekken. And then Frosty Faustings is happening at the end of January. This is the preliminary schedule. It might change, but this is kind of what they have set up. Registration is not open yet, but it will open on Wednesday. So if you're looking for an offline in Illinois, if you're near that area or thinking of going there around the end of January, then this is a really good tournament to go to. It's really good to go to offlines too. People need to touch grass, make friends, and like get out. Cause I don't know if y'all remember COVID, but like if you stayed in the house for a very, very long time, you get stir crazy and, you know, lose your sense of reality. So if you don't get out of the house right now, you should get out and go make friends and go have fun. And it's different than online. Like talking to people in person and hanging out and playing games and competing and whatnot is a very different vibe than it is from online. And then of course a weekly Parsec tournaments run by Big Papa Chunk is WNF. It's not on Steam, it's on Parsec. You do have to have a PC for it, but it could be literally run on anything. So these are also free to enter. They're weekly every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central Time. And they do stream on Twitch as well. And sometimes I play in there. And then of course, Dr. Psycho's Insane Asylum. Dr. Psycho is actually a competitor tonight. He's the one who placed second. He has a tournament series where it is just complete madness. There's a whole bunch of funky rule sets and different ways that you can play in the game and earn points. And I think those points are used as a means for top seeding in an invitational tournament in December, I believe. But if you want more information on that, you can join the Shy Guys Entertainment Discord server or get the link from the Soulcalibur Central Discord in the tournament announcements. Their event is happening next weekend. And then Fates Crossing is happening in Portland at the end of 2026. This is specifically for Soulcalibur. There's a lot of partners involved. There's a lot of prizing on the line. There are a bunch of competitors coming out of the woodworks, flying across the country just for this specific event. So if you want an offline that is dedicated to Caliber, and you can figure out how to gather the means from now until the end of 2026 to get there, you should go.
2026.
Wait, January 10th?
Yeah, I think it's the largest gathering in talent around the world. Other fate on 1
Oh, wait, as in 3 months? Wait, I thought they said a year's notice.
You could be right, but this is what I'm seeing.
It's on StarGG.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, Jan 10th, 2026.
Oh no! I've been telling people the wrong thing. All right, guys, this is why you fact check yourself. Never believe anything you hear on the internet. Okay, you're right. It is Fates Crossing. I don't know why they said there's a whole year to prepare for that then. That's weird. Okay, well...
I think maybe it took a whole year to prepare for it, just on their end or something. I don't know. Okay, well, yeah, I'm looking at StarGG right now. I'm gonna cut to the... It'll be start of next year.
Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be at the start of next year. Yay, in Portland, January 10th. Okay. Yay, so that is... Yeah, that's about 4 months away. Still, it's not expensive to get in there. And there's a lot on the line in prizing, so if you get top 8, you're more than likely gonna cover your entry fee and, you know, maybe a little bit of food, at least if you make it in the bottom portion of the pool. But yeah, this registration right here, 40, 50, 60 bucks, that's easy to do. I know going across state lines might be a little difficult, but check pricing and they will, I believe he said that he can help with they have some, I think the hotel is already full, but they might be able to get more rooms. They're looking at getting more room situations to help it be affordable for people to get out there. But still, 4 months, decent amount of time to get prepared for it. But yes, thank you, Sly, for checking me on that, because I was misinformed. So, yay! But yeah, Phase Crossing is happening sooner than you think. So if you love Calibur, you're ready for an offline soon, and you can do it, make it to Portland, then you should start making arrangements. Start talking to friends too. A lot of people going to offlines, they might be looking for roommates and carpooling situations, so it might be a little easier than you think if you talk to people. And then last but not least, Lord Xavier is a wonderful coach. He provides awesome coaching services for 3D and platform fighters. And I linked his Coachify and Metafy links down there. He's been coaching probably longer than I've been alive. Not to date him, but to date him. He has a lot of information and he's great at what he does. I have taken lessons from him personally, and I feel like I have improved from that session that I took from him. If I took more, I'd probably be way better, but he's an awesome coach. Jeez, okay, not longer than I've been alive. That was kind of a stretch, but you're old and you know it. 100 days old is crazy. No, Xavier has been around. Your birthday is again? Oh my gosh. I feel like you just had a birthday, Xavier. That's crazy. Oh, but anyways, yeah, you guys, that's going to be it for tonight. But before we go, one last time to harass everybody to redeem the Matcherino codes. There's still time. We'll pay out the competitors soon, but there is still time. There are 31 codes remaining. Thank you so much. Schneider, Sozo, Lord Xavier, ELC, Tyler, Marcus, Donnell, Tom Berry, Therem, Brickman, BadBadKitty, Dear Army, Anya, Eli, Beanie, Sly, Blood, and myself. We have all redeemed the codes, and there are lots of people that have not. So if you haven't, there's still time. ! Matcherino to redeem the codes and support all of the competitors, or the top 3 competitors who played tonight. It's free to do. It's super quick and easy. But yeah, that is all from me. If you don't know who I am M333, aka Mia. I'm the founder of XFS, the CEO, the TO for tonight, the broadcast producer, the wearer of all hats. So I fill in wherever is necessary, and I love doing XFS, and I'm excited for season 1 happening very, very soon. So if you guys are looking forward to it, you can tune into the stream, sign up, invite your friends, all of that fun stuff. But that is going to be it from me. And I appreciate all of you guys for watching until this point. We are going to raid over to somebody right now. So let's see who we can raid. Let's see, raid channel. Someone is streaming Calibur. Okay. Not the VTubers. I cannot with the VTubers. Okay, let's raid this person. But yes, thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. And we are going to raid over to this person. I am not liable for what they're doing over there, but hopefully it's nothing crazy. Oh, they're playing 2B. If you're a 2B person, then let's go catch the tech. Thanks, guys. Bye.